And we are live.
Hello.
Lies and slander.
Been too long.
Maybe. Can't prove if it
Always
is
a
lies and or
possibility.
slander. Oh, well, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Sorry
It's a
for
new year. We about to die.
Yeah. Happy
Hell
New
yeah.
Year, TPK.
Here's some really cool stuff.
Hi.
Die.
Hey, if a TPK happens, that means I'm that much closer to Modelo time.
What are you saying? You can't have Modelo time during D&D?
Probably shouldn't.
We do it a lot.
Speaking of refreshments, making sure I got my own.
Most
I could
Monday and
justify-
Tuesday nights, I have an old fashioned on hand, just off
Yes,
to the side.
yeah, but keyword night, not noon.
It's past noon. You're good.
So what you're saying is FIFA drinking hours.
Listen, I could justify my day drinking when I was partying on a boat. I'm just in my room right now. That's depressing.
All right, look. As long as it's between 10 and 12 mimosas, those are good, or Irish coffee. After 12 to about 6 beers, sure. After 6 cocktails, you're good.
Yeah, HP Fox is missing today, Rosa. More than likely it's because it is cold as fucking Canada right now. That's what I'm gonna attribute it to.
This is me not belittling him, but I'm pretty sure he had no plans for New Year's, so I don't think it's the whole hungover he's
No,
sleeping in
I-
thing either.
I just think
like him.
I just think, you know, his town may just have lost power last night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Which-
that's
quite
my guess.
possible.
Which, you know, if anything, if history shows anything, nature likes to say, it likes to give a big old middle finger to the town that he lives in. So
yeah,
it
a lot.
it could quite possibly be that, you know, loss of power or whatnot. So
Yeah.
So obviously send out good vibes, prayers,
Yeah.
whatever you do just for him and his family, and
Mhm.
hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, a lot of crazy this year for him up there.
yep. But yeah, so we've got and Zelark is out. That was just due to a scheduling conflict, but we have the same amount of people as we did last time. So this upcoming fight is still going to be rough, but not deadly. So thumbs up for that.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on how bad you guys roll.
I mean, I'm sure
That's
we
fair.
can find a way to make it horrible.
So last year, the group
Wow.
set up to move out of the camp and begin heading down to the south, coming up with a plan with Bernard to where he would keep an eye out, keep reconnaissance out on the puppet master's base of operations, while the rest of the group went down south, completed the task that Siren needed to do in order to ascend primarily to the leadership role of her clan. Though everything wasn't, or nature was obviously against you, because after about an hour or so, a massive dust storm whipped up. First hour in through it, you guys were able to navigate fairly well. Minor damage to the skiff, but as the second hour came in, the winds started picking up to the point to where it threatened to destroy the ship. So you decided to hunker down in the house, do repairs on the ship, and just wait for the sandstorm to pass. You were in there for 2 hours. You got a decent short rest. Repairs on the skiff were made. And then you started hearing a thud on the outside of the house. Reiju and Snit being in the garage with an out-facing window. You saw tentacles kind of slapping against the house.
Not the good kind.
No, not the good kind, just very large tentacles. And from the sound of it and sound on the strain in the house, you got the feeling that it was gripping the house at the moment. Like the house was trying to fight off being crushed. So that's where we are picking up today.
At that point, I think Reiju would just rush back into the living room after seeing the tentacles and say, "We have a large creature outside. Let's go."
I'm sorry, can you remind me what time of day it is?
It's probably at this time, probably around 2:00 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Hinako is going to draw a card.
I
didn't draw it. If it's still the same morning that Kelly or that we went to the
It's the next day.
It's the next
okay, then
day.
yes, all right, yeah, then I could have pulled a card. Paladin 2, and it has the 3 swords.
Swords with a paladin.
Oh,
Specifically,
that's right.
I always have the book next to me now.
Oh, don't forget, he also has to pick from the deck of many things.
Oh, that's right. You got a deck of many
What?
things draw.
Yeah,
I gave everybody a
deck the halls.
Yeah, I gave everybody a deck of many things draw for Christmas. Okay,
no.
it was the swords, right?
Yeah, it's the 3 cross swords, and it's the Paladin number
All right.
2.
The 10 cards of this suit symbolize aggression and violence.
Hell yeah,
Brother.
brother!
I mean, that's already happening, so that's not really.
And you said it was a 3?
2.
A 2. All right, so everybody here has +2 on their damage rolls for the day.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Never
Damage rolls,
made
not
this-
attack rolls.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I get
Some
it.
of us already hit like a truck.
I don't. Not until now.
I do when I'm a
Can
bear.
can I look outside and see if this is coming up, which direction these tentacles are coming up from?
Yeah, when you look at it, it's obviously it's on all sides of the house.
Do I know if it's coming up from the ground or anything?
From the looks of it, like you get the feeling that it is most definitely coming up from the ground.
It's
Okay.
about to eat the house.
Follow-up question. Am I familiar with this type of creature at all? Like, do I recognize this?
Well, you've lived in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Can I get in on that?
I'm gonna say as they're thinking on that, I'm running
yeah.
outside.
I think you can get in on that as well.
I'm just gonna do my own, but yeah. This one, I know Syra would be wondering the same thing once she sees it.
Thank God for advantage. 23.
Okay. What about Syra?
Oh, you took advantage? Then I guess I'm not.
Because if anything that has to deal with
her
monsters or
blood hunter thing.
creatures, it's a blood
okay.
hunter thing. Yeah, I have advantage on certain things when it regards creatures.
Oh no, this give me a second. I got to look up what this yes.
Yeah, when I recall anything.
No, I just needed to see the type of the creature.
Oh, got it.
But yes, your advantage would apply here.
21 for me without
21?
no advantage, just straight roll.
All right. So being denizens of the desert and being part of a nomadic clan, you've heard tales of creatures like this before. What some refer to perfect predators as they blend in perfectly with the sand around them, snatching up caravans and whole groups of people at one point in time as they set foot on the area they're disguised at. This creature is known as a dune mimic.
A dune mimic?
A dune mimic.
Holy shit.
Well.
Oh.
I mean, inanimate object. I guess a dune does count as an inanimate object.
Yeah.
That's creative.
Follow-up question. Knowing about that, we recognize stories about this being, we know to look out for it, you know. Do I know anything about the structure of it? Like is it just look like a dune on the top? On the bottom is it underneath is the creature? I have a reason for asking this.
It has
But,
it has the ability to mimic terrain. It has the ability to perfectly mimic and polymorph into a huge object or terrain, such as sand or rocks,
Damn.
gravel. It's pretty much an elemental mimic. It has the ability to just pretty much, while mimics themselves will go and they'll change in things like couches and stuff like that. This thing is to such a large size that it mimics the
terrain, basically.
Yeah, the look at the look and feel of the
Dang.
terrain around it.
Okay. And
That's-
do we know
That's kind
how
of cool.
that is awesome? Yeah. Do we know about how much trouble we're in? Like how, like, is this just a nuisance or it looks big,
Oh no,
but it's actually not that scary, or is this like
this is definitely something that to where once it has set its eyes on something, unless it's chased away, it will most definitely not stop.
okay. Sorry, we'll give a very concerned, wide-eyed look towards Nyrix.
Yep. I do the same, and I just start yelling out really loud while activating my bow and say, "It's a fucking dune mimic.
I'm gonna
We need to
summon-
hurry."
I'm sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, that's right. That was it.
As Nyrix is yelling this, Syra starts swirling her arms around, is gonna summon an elemental of her own, and cast summon elemental and bring forth the earth elemental.
What size elemental are you able to create here?
think
It's
it's
a
a
level
large.
4 conjuration medium elemental.
Okay.
Oh, medium. Sorry.
Mhm.
I thought it was large at that point.
Mm-mm.
What I will
Just
do
something that can get
is-
in the ground and pummel it a little bit.
Yep.
Kind of thing.
It's a medium,
Good
not a
idea.
large.
It's a medium, yeah.
All right. So what I will do is I will give this earthy boy roll over to you.
I'm not seeing anything on the map. It's just
I haven't put you guys on the map yet.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering if it was my computer or something. For a
No.
second.
I haven't put you guys over to the map just yet.
Cool.
So
I forgot what I used to deactivate.
are you guys
Like I'm
leaving
running
the
outside.
house or
I'm leaving the house. I've mentioned that there's something outside.
okay?
If it's trying to engulf us and everything, my next thought, especially knowing this creature, is probably it's going to try to pull us down at this point. So I'm going to try to get everybody to start moving out.
You
I'll
can
help her.
you can most definitely tell that this creature is, from the strain that it's putting on the house, is it's trying to consume the house.
Yeah, Scrappy and I are headed outside, and I'm waiting for everybody to get out of the house so I can push the button.
Yeah, Minako will just be echo jumping away from the center of the house.
Right.
Outside.
Give me 1 second here, because I think I do have a icon that I made for Scrappy.
Ooh.
I don't
I
know.
assume. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know if I added it or not, because I know you've been asking me for
I
one.
thought you did. Last time, at least. I could be wrong.
Did I?
I thought you did.
New year,
Still-
who dis?
Still Defender Gecko.
We're gonna make sure that Callie gets out too. I don't know how.
Yeah. Callie
Yeah.
will come out.
Callie's fucking fat. She's probably just like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Same with Zellark. I'm sure
Same
he's
with
like,
Zellark,
what
yeah.
the hell?
Zellark with his like 27 rum bottles.
Oh god.
Hey, we took those away, or at least I think we did. Did we? I don't remember.
I don't know if you guys did.
I remember we had the intervention talk. I don't know if we
We
actually had the
didn't take away
intervention.
like all of his bottles. We just took away a couple of the ones that he had on his person, but that was pretty much it.
All right, so we're gonna use this as a temporary one. but we need something for Borky Boy.
Need to work with Zorro if she's willing on some art for him.
Yeah, because like I have images and stuff that I can use for the Borkinator here, but
It's like a lizard.
Listen, for 5 V-Bucks, I'll do it.
5 V-Bucks, huh? But yeah, I'll give you an icon for him. So everyone is running out of the house, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Or
my
we can get at some
elemental,
distance.
I'm sending my elemental out to harry the beast from behind is kind of what the idea I want is, because it can burrow. So once I summon it, I want it to burrow underneath and behind the creature and try to draw its attention away from us
Yeah.
as we're getting out of the house.
Okay, so you're gonna the element as soon as the elemental's going out, it's going underground trying
Yeah.
to. Okay.
To
So-
pop up on the other side of the beast to
Right.
harry it on that side to try to draw its attention.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring you all to the map.
What's that thing in the corner?
And as you run out, you notice just this gleaming gold reflecting in the sunlight, just sitting on top of a rock, as this strange looking dragon is sitting there curled up with its claws like underneath its chin, just almost enjoying what's going on.
The gold or copper?
Neither.
Damn.
Got
It's
fins on
topaz.
its ears.
I'm just,
Hey,
I'm
that's
just
a
gonna
thing.
focus on the thing that's in front of us.
It's rose gold, actually.
Oh god, it's dumb though.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I think that's kind of the priority right now, knowing the danger is that yes, I'm taking note of this creature, but this mimic dune is
Here, I'll bring
scarier at the moment. Priority at
So-
least. So
Good
Tail.
lord. Okay.
not the
Yeah.
camels.
and then
that's
I
pretty-
can't
that's
control my
pretty-
echo.
That's Purdy Dragon though.
Yeah, where'd you get that token?
that's from the Fizbin's Dragon Book.
That's awesome.
That's a
Yeah.
sick looking dragon.
I can't control my echo,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna let you
No,
know. that you go jump towards
no,
the top
no,
of that
no.
rock.
Put your shit back. Put your shit back. Because it's initiative time.
Really quick before we do that, I'm assuming where we are facing now, going this way is probably where the front door is while we're like trying
No,
to climb out.
You're outside where the mimic is at right now is where the house is at.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Okay. Got it.
I do have a couple questions before we go into initiative, though, because it will determine what I do for my first turn.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't remember getting a stat block on the house, as weird as that sounds, but do I think that the house could survive this attack for a while, or do I feel the house is in immediate danger of being destroyed?
You know the house is sturdy. The house can take a beating.
Okay.
It's a raccoon house after all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but don't take things for granted.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so I think that the house will be able to survive this for at least a few rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why does
Okay.
why does it say copy of Snit?
Because it is a copy of Snit. It's a copy
It's
of
not
the original
real.
Kobold Snit.
It's not real.
It's true.
I know. It popped up on the like the initiative tracker as copy of Snit.
Right, I got wishes.
Way to be specific.
All right. So go ahead and roll initiative here.
Oh, wait, good
Oh,
initiative.
can I edit or get a copy of this elemental, because mine is an elemental spirit, so it's not quite as beefy as that one. Just
I think it's
for
just using
to
it as
show
a
HP
token.
and stuff. I can keep track of it on my end, but I just want you to know like the 126 that's not accurate.
Yeah, let me. Yeah,
This is just
you
60.
you can edit it because
Okay.
because it's character sheet. I have it set as you can control and edit it yourself.
Okay, but that won't affect you using this token in the future.
No, this is your
Okay.
token.
I just
Like-
want to make sure I don't fuck up
No.
that side of it.
It's only this specific token that will be edited. Thankfully, edits aren't database wide.
Yeah, like Wikipedia.
Alrighty. Oh, I gotta roll for initiative for these two. Maybe that's a good thing for you guys that they both rolled horrendously low.
Nice. I still can't see the initiative order. I love it.
I'm not a fan of the idea that the dragon has rolled for initiative.
Well, I
I
thought
I
it
don't
did.
know. We don't know if he's actually going to attack, though. Is the thing. We don't know. If
Oh
that's
yeah,
gonna
he could
happen.
he could just sit there and watch every turn.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I immediately assume the worst when something joins the initiative.
I mean, that's fair.
All right, still needing initiative from Snit, Reiju.
Sorry.
Oh, you reset it. Or
I
something.
put mine in.
I did
Because
it.
we have to do it one at a time.
Yeah,
you have to do it one at a time.
No, I put mine in and I saw it take.
Oh, yeah. Mine's gone too now.
Yeah,
That's weird.
it reset. So put it back in, everybody.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, if H3 Fox was here, it'd take 3 times as long because he waits to ask people.
That is accurate, sir.
It's like everyone got really good initiatives. Got high this time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Sorry.
Meanwhile, Dude Mimic over here at a 3.
Hey, he's getting a free meal.
He's slow.
They
He's
are.
a big guy.
They are. They have a -1 to their
big guy.
dexterity.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
really?
Yeah, their
Well,
Wow.
I mean, big creature.
their dex is 8. But then again,
Oh.
do,
Oh my.
do you really expect a giant sand dune to be very dexterous?
No,
No, not really.
No.
it definitely relies on surprise for its attacks.
Yeah, you don't have to be fast if somebody walks over you.
Yeah.
So true.
All right, Nyrix.
Oh
What's
god,
up?
this isn't really a mimic. This is just a giant, what's it called, spider that buries itself in the sand.
No, those come later.
Oh.
Boy. Yay.
And I had like this, and I had
You
like
and
this.
spiders.
I love spiders.
Spiders.
You know.
I know somebody on this channel who really doesn't, and I'm not
Yeah.
talking about Groudon.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah. Okay, so stepping back because I'm a ranged character. And
Okay.
then I'm going to whoop.
So, as you step back,
Mm-hmm.
it is going to get an attack of opportunity.
Cool.
So it is going to use its pseudopod attack as like one of the tentacles kind of like detached from the house and comes
Oh my.
slamming down towards you.
Figured it had reach.
Uh,
It's got tentacles.
Does a 15 hit you?
Oh, it misses.
Okay, and as like you quickly jump back, and as it slams into the ground, it pulls up. You can notice like there's like this slime coming off of it as it's pulling away, as almost as it's got like an adhesive like slime coating its body.
Ugh, gross. Okay. So backing up, ducking as it tries to come for me. I'm gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna try this because at the end of every episode I keep getting reminded I have these because I keep forgetting I have them. I want to use a snit stick
Okay.
and I'm gonna aim high knowing that it's an explosive so I don't get any of my companions. Yeah, and I'm going to use that. So it does additional damage. You said it was 1d6 force? 1d6 force. Okay, I need to write that down so I can remember that.
Yeah, so the issue here with December, guys, is HP Fox isn't here, so none of us have the bot control today.
Oh,
Bot's up.
I
actually,
think he's texting right now. He's messaging me.
I'm so sorry. I think I actually have access to that. I if you want to pull up the picture, I actually have
I don't
the
have a
opportunity to do
picture.
that.
I don't have any of the pictures on me.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll just open it up right now, and then after my turn, I'll do all that
Alright,
stuff.
okay.
So guys, after my turn, I will go ahead and I'll put up the bot for it, and then I will give Rojan the picture of what today's prize is. So just hang in there for just a few more seconds, guys. Sorry.
And, HB Fox.
HB Fox is on his
actually
way.
Yeah.
On his
Perfect.
way.
Hey.
So the cameras are about to get fucked up. So
Let's
Asshole.
go.
We'll have our
It
Kelly.
it would not be a Behold roleplay stream without the cameras.
it would not be a Behold roleplay stream if the cameras didn't get fucked up at least one time.
Accurate.
Yeah, but why wait? I could just do it right now.
Don't you?
Okay,
fucking dare.
so I'm gonna go ahead and use a snit stick as
Okay.
well as a sharpshooter. Oh, nice. Okay. So that is. Give me a second. That's 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Wish that was natural 20, but I'll take a 19 on the die. Okay, so I have a lot of dice I guess I need to roll here. No, I know the sharpshooter adds that, but do I do my arrow damage on top of the snit stick damage? Because it's the explosive. Arrow, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
this-
it's on top of it. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So just so I know how many dice I'm collecting. So I've got.
Because
okay, so I
a
have my
snit
arrow.
stick, for all intents and purposes, is like an arrow with an M80 strapped to it.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay, so I've got my dice.
Cherry bomb.
That's just, it's kind of unsettling considering her fire ability.
Yeah. Okay,
It's like,
so
oh, really need to get this going.
That's how she lights the fuse.
Yep.
so I'm gonna do this separately in case it matters.
Okay.
So that's a 10 plus 10 for my sharpshooter. That is 20 piercing damage,
Very nice.
4 fire damage, and 4 force damage.
Okay. And the snit stick flies from your arrow, and just from like the flame abilities as it has, as it's in midair, it ignites, and it slams into one of the tentacles, buries in, and just detonates. And there's just a scream of pain that kind of like echoes throughout the area as that tentacle begins to like writhe in pain, but it's still there.
Ooh, okay. So I have to mark down because I have a fuck ton of these that I haven't really used because I forget they're there. Okay, so I still have an extra attack. So yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing again. Sharpshooter and all that stuff. Okay, that's still good. 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. Okay. 18 piercing damage.
18 piercing, nice.
And I got max on the other two, so 6 fire and 6 force.
Six fire and 6 force.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. Minako.
Well, I wanted to gravity bomb it, but I just realized how actually big the shadow is. I guess I'll just. The echo will fly up on this rock, and with my bonus action, I'll swap places with it.
Okay.
And I'll just magic missile the whatever I can see of this monster.
Alrighty.
And that's what was the
The D4 plus 1 per dart. I think you get 3 at first level. Hey, welcome in.
Yay!
Hey. We just started. You're lucky.
I literally just woke up. I am so sorry.
Okay. We
It's
gotta
okay.
figure those things.
We've all been
Okay.
there.
Yep.
I
Just-
had
just-
set 3 back-to-back alarms, and apparently I turned every one of them off in my sleep.
Oh
Ooh, no. I've been there.
On the plus
Uh,
side,
ooh,
Erosion.
The dice today are pretty.
on the plus side, there's only one camera I need to recapture.
I have a question. Does my +2 from the card apply to each bolt, or is it towards the end total?
It's each bolt.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck yeah.
Zoro, did you include your +2 damage on those rolls?
Oh shit. No, but I. Oh no, it was +2
From
attack, I
Minako's.
thought.
No, it's 2 damage.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So add +4 on top of that because I'm sure that doesn't like stack per thing. I would think. So
No,
plus
it's
4
yeah,
on
just
top of that.
adds +2 to the roll, not or adds +2 to the damage total.
Okay, so yeah, +4 on top of all that.
Okay.
then.
I will do that after I
Yeah, give me a sec. Now I have to
move
math.
everybody around here.
How many bolts is first level?
3.
3.
3? Yeah, 14 total damage.
Okay.
Nice.
I need you to just please shut the fuck up.
Your phone.
They want me to like go into town so I can go eat with the family. I was like, no, leave me the fuck alone.
There we go. Cameras are reset.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
I didn't delete Kelly, did I? Fuck.
I don't know.
No, I
Okay.
deleted Kelly. Give me a second.
So just to catch you up real quick while he's doing that real quick, Fox, we all pushed each other out of the house as a dune mimic starts enveloping us, and there is a what looks like a gold dragon question mark off in the corner just watching us for his amusement.
Interesting. Okay, and who's this guy here?
That's
That-
Scrappy.
That's a scrappy token.
That's a Scrappy placeholder.
And then the elemental behind the dune mimic is from Kiara. It's a earth elemental.
That's a pretty cool mecha dog.
Is that Cyber?
Where-
Or...
That-
Where
yeah,
did you
that's
get
that's,
that one?
that's Blade Wolf from Metal Gear. To me, that's
Not
what that to me that
unaccurate.
to me that's what all Artificer defenders look like. Is they're just the Blade Wolves.
The greatest Metal Gear game not made by Konami.
All right, so Callie, if you want to roll your initiative.
I can do that.
Oh, is it the Ice Rock candy today?
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I have a set. It's so pretty.
Yep. So
I sent you a picture in the Discord if
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to pull that up, make it easier. It's so pretty in real life.
Want.
Ooh, that one is
So
a pretty
pretty.
set.
Yeah. It's like 2 shades of blue in it too.
I just noticed that my character card is the Kobold Snit.
Oh, we haven't had a. I don't think we've had a battle since you turned. I don't think. Not a real battle, anyway.
Oh wait,
Yeah, because that's on the battle screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, different screen, different card. Oh well.
give me a second.
Dreaming.
New Year.
It's waste characters 2 that I need.
Yeah, because in case he gets turned back or anything, I didn't want to eliminate that card. It's the only time I changed the card name. Sorry.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's right. Syra fucking leveled up.
Yep.
I
Syra
forgot
got a
about
level
that. I'm
up.
like, why is she 7?
I'm
God damn it.
7.
All the druids, man.
That's why I could
So-
summon the elemental.
So in
Wow.
order to keep this trend going, Kunko Vol will need to be a level above everybody else at some
True.
point during the campaign.
At some point.
At some point.
All right.
Doesn't have to happen right
Yeah,
away.
gotta keep the druid trends going.
Yeah, seriously.
So, is there anything else you're doing, Minako?
Nope. Because
Alright.
I used my bonus and I used magic, so I can't. No, I lied. Wait, no. Yes. I think I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna save my exit search. No point in using it right now.
Okay. Snit.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to start by flying straight up 60 feet. So I don't know if you want to mark that in any way, shape, or form, but I'm not on the ground anymore. Then I'll take my 2 attack actions against the mimic. They will be with sharpshooter. Alright, give me 1 second. Trying to remember my pluses.
And
Let's
your-
see here.
Your pack tactics.
Yeah, I just get to always roll with advantage. It's awesome. Okay.
Truly privileged.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that one. 5, 9, 13, 15 points of damage. Wait. 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Okay.
Second shot. Let's see here. Does a well, yeah, it hits because last one hit. So that one's not with a sneak attack. Let's see here. Wow, 17 points of damage again. All right. And then on my bonus action, I will tell Scrappy, I will command Scrappy to go up and attack. Right there. Going up his. Okay. So his force and power rend is. Oh, plus proficiency bonus. Right. Where's his plus to hit? Spell attack modifier. Okay. Plus 6. Okay. So he's going to get a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Okay.
Though you do notice something when he goes in for the bite. As he bites in on this thing's tentacle, he can't pull away. as Scrappy's now sort of stuck to one of the tentacles of this mimic.
Okay. Okay, so that does he benefit from the +2 to damage as well?
Yes, he does.
Okay, cool.
He is a member of this group.
Damn straight he is.
So does that mean like?
Oh my god!
What else?
17 damage again.
Very nice.
Completely different dice. Completely different number of dice. Still ended up at 17.
Okay. Syra.
Syra is going to use her action to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What is this if I were to go there?
That is a rock.
Okay, can I not? Okay. So I guess there.
I mean, you could climb up on the rock if you want. Not a problem.
20, 25. I'll just go kind of like slightly. Does that give me? No, probably no cover that way. But it's a far enough distance. I'm good with it. I'll stay there. And then I just say I don't need to use a bonus action or anything. It's just my elemental goes after me in initiative.
Yep.
So I'm gonna just shout out in druidic to attack, and it's going to attack. I already rolled my attack, so one is a dirty 20 and one is a 12.
The dirty 20 will hit. The 12 will not.
So that's a total of. And does it get benefit from the +2?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
So that would be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It got 2 attacks, but one of the attacks missed.
Yep.
So that's it for the elemental. And I'm going to just tell it to hold position. And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Reiju.
Okay, Reiju kind of remembers the mimic chest we fought in the underground. Sees Scrappy. It's like, hell, distance it is, and she will just kind of motion over to here. And I wanted to ask
You
this
would know. You would know
beforehand.
that you would still be in range
I know that.
for
yeah.
the tentacling.
I'm trying not to be in line with everybody else because I don't know what this thing's capable of.
You say for the tentacling?
The tentacling, yeah.
I did not, but yeah, okay, sure. Apparently you've all seen enough where this is going. The +1 knuckle dusters I got,
Yes.
did they apply to my ranged attack?
They do not. Oh wait, no. Do you mean the +1 enchantment?
Yeah.
The +1 enchantment does.
Okay, just wanted to make sure before I started swinging away. Alright, so she will use her action to attack once. That way she can get a decision from there. AC 24.
Hits.
Okay, and that's going to do 2 + 5 now. Actually, no, that's 2 + 6. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Thank you, Minako. And does it look like it just does a normal hit?
Yep. Just looks like it does a normal hit.
I am A-okay with it then. I'm going to go ahead and spend a key point. I'm going to go ahead and flurry of blows. So 2 more attacks. Next one's going to be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Another 18 to hit.
Okay. 2 hits.
So this +12. another 16 points of radiant damage on top of that. And that is going to be her turn.
All right, Callie.
Callie is. So we've seen what this thing's reach approximately is, right?
The tentacles have a 10-foot reach from its body.
Okay. I think Callie really doesn't want to be eaten by this thing. So she is going to spend a key point to step of the wind to disengage. And then she's going to move up here. Let's see what's the range on this thing. Okay, it's only 5 foot wide. That's good. And she is going to use her fancy new toy, that circlet that she got, and a little bead of flame is going to shoot out in a 5 foot wide, 50 foot long line from her down this way.
Just to let you know, the house is in the location where the mimic is at. The mimic is wrapped around the house.
Is our house durable?
Yes.
Yeah, the house is durable. Yes.
I'm gonna go with the original plan then.
Okay.
We determined that the house could last at least a couple rounds,
Okay.
if not a little more.
I mean, look at it this way. I mean, this is a perfect test to see how structurally the structural integrity of your house holds up under pressure.
Okay, different question. I think fire would be more destructive to the house than electricity would?
You're not sure.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with the fire.
Yeah, you're not even sure what sort of material the house is made out of.
We're about to find out.
Draconium.
So yeah, that beam of flame will erupt from that circlet, and I need any creature in the line to make a DC 16 Constitution save.
Well, that he actually has a decent constitution.
I figured he would because he's.
It doesn't matter because he got a 7.
Oh, that would be a failure.
Yeah,
So
my dice hate me today.
The tree. That's some good rolls. That's 6, a 5, and 2 4s.
And add +2 on the end of that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So 17 damage.
Math. It's too early for math. That is 10, 15, 19, and then +2, so it's 21.
21. Okay.
And that's all she's
And
going to do.
as that flame spits out, the house is going to take 21 points of damage as well. But as you do, the tentacles kind of like go limp and they fall into the sand itself. And you just have this splayed out mass of now still tentacles around your house.
I want to shift my attention. I know it's not, we're still in initiative order, but just making it immediate, just like pointing over and just looking at the dragon. Just waiting, see what it does.
We can jump out of initiative.
Oh,
for
okay.
right now. As the dragon has a very pleased look on his face. As he just claps his claws together.
Reiju will take a bow.
That was spectacular. So much chaos and destruction in such a short amount of time. I need people like you in my employ.
Who are you?
He's gonna kind of just like hop down, fully walk.
I'll snap my fingers for the elemental to like kind of move forward a little bit. Just defensively.
Yeah,
I move forward.
Mirako's just kind of sitting over the edge of the rock with like one knee up at there, like dangling casually.
I am, oh, how do you little ones put it? A potential employer.
What's your name?
Let's save names until we get a little more familiar.
Your business then.
My business is I need some ne'er-do-wells taken care of in the most violent way possible. I've been
Yeah.
I've been
Minico's-
slighted and I've been robbed of something of my own.
Well-
Take from your hoard.
You could say that.
We're on a bit of a, we've got our own matters to attend to, so you'll have to make it worth our while,
Oh,
worth our time.
I can make it rather worth your while. I do have a hoard and offer you each an item for it if you so wish.
An item?
An item or gold or whatever you little ones
Gold.
now use as currency.
Gold is not important to me.
Could
But
be
power.
something else.
Do these items have power?
I
Will they
can
make us stronger?
most definitely give you power.
What guarantees do we have you're telling the truth?
That is a very good question. I suppose you don't.
Show us something. Show us one of these items of power and what it does. Prove it that you have such things.
Oh, well, very well. If you would all stand back, please, and if I saw that you were able to erect this house. If you could possibly take it down as well, so it doesn't get damaged in.
I was actually going to say I wanted Scrappy to take down the house because I didn't want to get it
Are you
in
taking?
a
Are you?
dragon breath weapon.
Yeah. So first you would need to take the skiff out, and then you can disassemble the house. But it doesn't take too long to do either.
I'm taking my baby out.
And he walks over, and he like reaches in, and he pulls a tooth out, and then uncorks the back, and he just drops a single drop of this, what looks to be just pure water, on the tentacle of the dune mimic. He closes it and he puts it back in his mouth. And as soon as the drop touches the mimic, you can see the wounds on its body start to heal. And the tentacles begin to come to life again, as it then just instantly just runs off. As you could see that it molded into like a 25 by 25 area of sand and just wisped away, running from the encounter.
Like it brought it back to
It brought it back
alive?
to life.
Sarah nods, goes,
That is
okay.
powerful.
That's
Scrappy
something.
wasn't still stuck to it, was he?
No. Scrappy was able to pull free once it died.
Is that what you offer?
That is one of the things I can most definitely offer you. I have
And
other
Sarah will
things.
look towards the rest of the group. See what their opinions are.
This business,
Get a thumbs up from
the
Reggie.
details.
The details are I had somebody betray me, steal something of high personal value, and I want them dealt with in the most violent way possible.
Your
I
girl.
know what that feels like.
So, where's this person or thing that we get to also viciously
Oh.
maim?
So we're in agreement.
No, we need more details about what we're going to be facing
Well,
if I were to risk,
there
if we were to risk
is
ourselves.
about a day and a half travel here from the east. There's a small, I don't want to say villages, that's not really befitting of such a muddled group of individuals, but for layman's terms, a village.
Another bandit.
No, not bandits. Just simply those who struck a bargain with me and then betrayed me.
We will not hurt any of those who are innocent.
Oh, I'm not asking for you to harm the innocents, but nobody in this village is innocent.
What are they?
Well, they're a hodgepodge of little ones, sort of like you.
Would you be open to us negotiating for your items back?
No, the only negotiation that I want is
Blood.
blood and pain.
We're not murderers.
This isn't murder. This is retribution.
We're not murderers.
It's not murder. I just simply need somebody to deal with them and acquire what they stole from me. Unfortunately, my personal methods would lay waste to the town and destroy what they have.
Y'all
What do they
haven't
have?
told us who they are.
They have an egg.
Oh, a child of yours, or to be a child.
Indeed.
That is serious.
As now you can see why I cannot just go in and lay waste to the entire town. I
They
need
steal
more.
the egg then.
What's that?
Why would they steal the egg then? What was their purpose?
They were not satisfied with the payment I offered them for completing a task. Apparently, a mound of gold is not something they wanted. They wanted something I could not provide. Something that was not originally in our terms. So they stole one of my eggs.
Are they mercenaries or?
I don't know if mercenaries would be justified. It's more everyday people who saw an opportunity to gain power.
You could say that it was similar to us, traveling party.
No, you're much more organized.
And you still haven't told us who they are.
Bunch of people like us.
Yes.
That stole an egg.
Stole an egg.
Stealing is a crime, so I feel like Callie wouldn't have a problem with me,
It's less of a crime and more of I demand retribution for the slight against me and the endangering of one of my offspring.
I get it. As a parent.
I can say that I'm willing to help you get your offspring back. I'm not so certain I'm willing to murder to do so, depending on who these people are, what their motivations were.
Very well.
There's a lot of unknowns here still, but
How about this?
I'll kill.
Acquire my egg by any means possible, and I'll deal with the cleanup.
in exchange,
All right with that?
In exchange for anything you wish out of my hoard.
one item.
One item each. You're all putting in the work. It'd be kind of me to me just to say only one item.
And if after assessing the information, we determine it is too dangerous, but we've already made an agreement with you, would you then seek retribution on us?
I would be saddened, but I don't think you're going to assess the situation of these people to be dangerous.
Well, I'm willing to accept these terms, but I can't speak for the rest of my group. And she'll look around.
Where do I go kill?
Mina's in.
I like this one.
I accept the terms.
Reiju is actually on board.
Callie, I can show you how to kill efficiently.
Skiff.
It's wrong of them to have taken your child. That's not okay under any circumstances. So I'm happy to help get your child back, and I'll defend myself and my friends in the process, but I'm not going to go out of my way to kill anyone.
I understand not everyone has the stomach for murder or killing or slaughter.
But if it must be done, we can do that. It depends on their actions.
They're pacifying.
Snit?
They still think you're holding information back. You've
It's
dealt
a
with
dragon,
these people.
of course.
You've dealt with these people. You know who they are. You know what they are. What aren't you telling us?
I guess you can assume there are a few things I'm not telling you, but they're of ill import. Nothing that will endanger you or your friends in any way.
We'll see. I would like to do an insight check on the dragon.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for somebody
Yeah.
to say those magic words.
Please.
Now, Minako, the dragon is speaking her language.
Pain and murder.
18 for Syra's insight check to
18.
determine
All
if
right.
this dragon, if the
Yeah.
information so far has been at least on the up and up.
17.
Give me
Or-
25 for me.
all right. Give me a moment.
Wait.
I am trying to move everybody's cameras around on the.
All right.
I'm like, where the fuck is Snit? And there's Snit. All right. I need to put an AFK screen up for Zelark.
I don't usually get in on big group checks, but I will this time because Callie is proficient in insight. She got a 25.
Okay.
Pretty sure we'd all be like sus right now on the dragon.
Yeah, we all rolled
No.
pretty high.
I mean, Snit's obviously not 100% on board.
Yeah.
This is
22 on my insight.
Syra's got trust issues.
I've asked a straight up easy to answer question 3 times and it's roundaboutly answered it all 3
Dragon.
times. Yeah. Get it. Don't care.
Yeah.
All right. So what were the numbers that you got? Zorro?
25.
25. Julian, did Mina roll at all?
hell no. She's on board.
Weirds?
17.
Catafox?
22.
Kiara?
18.
HP Fox?
25.
25. So there is most definitely something he is not telling you, but it seems like what he has given you has been the truth.
So there is a child, like an egg is in danger.
They
like that,
most
right?
yes, they stole what he considers an egg or its offspring,
Okay.
and they were betrayed. But there is definitely something there that the dragon is holding on to, and you're not entirely sure what it is.
Couple hopefully quick questions here. Can we tell what kind of dragon this is now that he's up closer?
Yes. Well, Snit might be able to.
Maybe me?
Actually, no. Like both Snit and Nerix would know this. It's a topaz dragon. Like it
Pretty.
is one of the gemstone dragons.
Pretty.
And would we know offhand how they generally tend to lie in the spectrum of?
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Okay.
Here.
Anyone who wants to get onto this can. We can make this a group check.
I should
That'll
probably
be a
stay out of this
17.
one with my -1 history.
Natural 20 for
Well,
22.
Actually, I feel like Minako being somewhat draconic. She
It's
would.
somewhat draconic. She may know.
What was the roll?
History.
History? Oh fuck yeah, she does not pay attention to that.
He ain't one for much schooling.
No, she was too busy picking fights. Yeah, I rolled low. I did not pay attention in village school.
Okay, so Zorro got a natural 20. Julian, what'd you get?
4.
Weirds.
A 19 history.
Got a fox.
17.
Yara.
This is a 12. Go with Nerix.
And HB Fox, you didn't roll?
I did for kicks, but I'm not going to count it because I said that I wasn't going to roll.
Okay.
And that hurts because I rolled a nat 20.
So you do know that the Topaz Dragons prize information on destruction and creation. Whether it's just something that's abstract or dedicated or practical applications of the sort, but they are all about destruction, decay, and pretty much the clearing of clearing the way for new creation. Much like how a forest fire clears dead wood.
Which would explain why he was it was pleased when we destroyed the mimic.
Yeah.
So it's mostly aligned with Minako's beliefs.
I can't reason against it.
Though
Guys,
Syra, you know that they often come to headbutts with druids because of their applications for just destruction of clearing the way for things, because sometimes it gets out of hand.
Okay.
All in all, it's like pretty much, telling a child to go do yard work and handing it a flamethrower.
I mean, potentially effective, but also potentially
a
More than
high
likely.
chance a high chance that things are going to get out of hand.
Yeah. I would imagine
Um,
Sire would feel that something like that is an unnecessary being. And although the druids and them tend to butt heads, it's more over the extent to which they are following their nature and just wishing they had a little bit more restraint. But I don't think she would wish harm upon them, and just because kind of thing. So that's where I kind of feel her mindset would be at.
So the other question that I had, he gave us a general direction to find these people.
Yeah, a day and a half east of here.
And so 2 parts. A, is that kind of in the direction we're going? I thought
No, you're
we're
heading
going
south.
right?
You're heading south.
Okay. B, did we come from that direction?
You did not. You came from the north. It was like the northwest that you came from.
Okay, and then last one, do we know of anything in that direction?
East?
Yeah.
Aside from the bone pile, no.
Well, east is back the way towards the city.
We also know that there are some mountains to the far, far east, and also some large ruins to the east that Callie spotted from the air a while back.
Yeah, and Snit was told about like a city of druids. He's kind of suspecting that this might be it, but
Oh no,
I can't remember which direction.
The city of the city of druids are more to the west. The ones that like shape the wood and stuff for the skiffs. Is that the one you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's off to the west. That's one of the established cities.
Okay.
This is
more of a village.
Yeah, this is more of just like a village.
This doesn't sound like any group of people we've been told about previously then.
Correct.
Okay.
Good thing to check.
Yeah.
That's also why Syra was putting the stipulation of like, we don't want to do your dirty work necessarily.
So yeah, Snit's on board with Syra, with what she's got going.
That you'll help, but you're gonna do it at your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're focusing on the recovery of the egg, not on destruction necessarily. Well, hopefully you'll go with the group because Syra's and others, I'm sure, are hoping for more of a sneaky approach. But we'll see.
You can slit throats and be sneaky.
I mean, that's not incorrect.
Let's see. How lazy can I be?
How lazy can I be? That's always a good question to hear from the monk
And the
So-
sorcerer.
and the sorcerer.
So I guess after everyone kind of says their piece and gives each other kind of the go ahead, is there a time period?
I would prefer it as soon as possible. I don't know what they plan to do with my egg, but knowing their lot, it can't be anything good.
And does the egg need any special care if we recover it?
No, no. As long as it's not damaged, it should be fine.
Does it
We
need
are-
to be kept at a certain temperature or anything like that?
Now we are more of the more hardy type of dragon. The desert provides enough warmth for us.
Very well.
So don't shake the egg. Got it.
When
I
Just
will
think,
make sure the egg is cared for.
he very carefully walks towards Syra and he hands her a small tube,
And this is?
a way to contact me. Once you have my egg, click the top and throw it.
What will happen?
There will be an explosion and a lot of colors. With
Very
that,
well.
I will know it's you summoning me, and I will make haste to your location.
What's the person that took
Um,
your egg look like?
As I said, it's a hodgepodge of people. Wasn't just one person, it was a group.
that's for us to figure out then.
Nyrix will look at her sister. Do you have any spells that could help locate this egg, perhaps?
Not today, but maybe if I had something of the, are you truly its parent?
Yes, I am. Well, one of their parents anyway.
May I have
Insight check.
Sure, insight check.
Welcome
This-
to Mari.
this will only work if you truly are connected to the child.
You are
But-
not the father.
If I could
17.
have,
Oh wait, is this D&D,
They are a parent. They are a one
okay.
of the parents.
fraternal
Okay.
test?
if I could have a piece of you, then it would make my spell to locate it stronger.
So he reaches over and he just rips off one of the scales, just hands it over to you.
Thank you. Would you like
And-
this
and-
returned?
The scale itself is probably about the size of a buckler.
Okay. A buckler?
A buckler.
Okay. Would you like this returned?
No, it's useless to me now. It's off my body. You can keep it.
I thank you. It'll be useful in our search.
And like this thing reflects light like nobody's business. There is this
Very pretty.
dragon is in no way, shape, or form stealthy. Like if the sun is out, you're gonna see him.
Sure, the moonlight doesn't help either.
They are not a stealthy sort.
Beings that wronged such as you must be very foolish.
Greed tends to get the best of people.
That it does. Do you truly think it comes to death for them over this light, even if they haven't harmed the egg?
Yeah, yes. They must
Ira,
be made an example of so others don't betray my kind.
I suppose that would be between you and them at that point.
Yes, I suppose it would. But before I act, I am going to allow you and your friends here to acquire the egg by, as you say, any means necessary.
And is there anything, I mean, personally, I'd like to try to take it from them without them knowing. But if we learn about them and determine their need was great for their own purposes, is there any chance for negotiation between the two of you? Anything that you would accept in exchange for this slight?
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay. 18.
I'll tell you what, since you're being so nice and helping me out, little druid. If you determine that there are other means of punishments other than me just laying waste to their town, I will talk with you when you return my egg.
Very well.
If I am not moved, I will destroy their town as I originally planned. So if you can convince me otherwise, I am willing to listen to your reason.
Very well. I will have a means of messaging you as well myself. So if you hear my voice in your mind, know it is me and it is not harmful.
Very well.
Because this, and she holds up the explosion, I feel is more of a call for attack.
Oh no, it's just a firework that I procured. I tend to like loud things with a lot of color.
Okay.
You a fan of Katy Perry?
Well, either way, look out for this or message. If I'm capable of doing so, I'll do so.
I would much prefer if you use the explosive, because that will give me a specific location as to where to go.
Very well. Is there anything we can call you besides Dragon?
Well,
Doesn't have to be your
guess-
true name, just something we can refer to you by.
Well,
I'm Syra. I apologize.
you may call me. What was the name I gave those people? Volin.
Bolin. Syra will give a respectful, like, bowing of her head and proper greeting. Well, hopefully this will all go over well and everyone can achieve what they need and with as little as bloodshed as possible, preferably. But we'll see what needs to be done. Our priority will be retrieving your egg.
And I wish you a hasty and successful mission.
Thank you, Bolin. If you don't mind, we probably have some planning to do unless anyone has questions.
Yeah, and I apologize for the mimic. It was just a test.
I'd like to
Draconic,
see.
you hear, oh, that was you then.
He kind of like smiles and looks like over to Reiju. Yes, it's one of my pets.
Why you resurrected it. Fair enough. And she'll return back into common.
Alright,
Okay.
I suppose you could change it to one of those.
Who do you say that to? Syra?
Syra.
Syra turning
Oh.
into a mimic?
No,
Ooh.
Oh God.
Ooh,
not really my thing.
circle
Ooze
of
druids.
mimics. Circle
Circle
of
of
mimic.
oozes. Circle
Oh
of
my
oozes.
God.
Circle of pseudopods. I need to make a circle of mimics druid.
Yes.
I will leave you to your planning then. See, unfurls his wings and takes to the sky. And again, it's very obvious that stealth is not his high point, as it just looks like there's a giant flying mirror reflecting the sun in all directions as he's off.
When it's like
I thought
at a distance a certain way, Syra, who is holding herself very professionally and trying to be all like practicing clan leaderness, kind of like bends over for a moment and goes like, ooh.
Walks over to Syra, just like, well done.
well, I thought he was lovely.
Dragon.
I thought he
Yeah.
was lovely.
He? That Volin was his name. Yes.
Yeah.
He was
Pretty
he was
alright.
nice. Yeah, actually, I kind of agree. How's the house look? Should we check that first?
And you look at the house, and there's a little bit of damage from the tentacles, and then there's just a line, like a singe line, running across the entire like middle, from like one end to another from the circlet blast. But all in all, the house looks like it's fine.
Mending.
A little bit of sand to fill in the cracks.
Funny enough, you walk over, you cast mending once, and it's fine.
Huh.
Good house. Good house.
Hey, it's a
Just give
raccoon.
it a couple pats.
It's a raccoon gift. You think it's gonna be just like some crappy shack?
We never know. We have to ask.
Yeah.
So
Can't take it for granted.
before we move on,
Am I gonna do
Julian,
the thing?
do you want to draw from the deck?
Yes, I shall draw from the
Okay,
deck.
there are 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards in this deck. I to let you know, I've removed the hyper bad ones, like the permadeaths or anything like that.
Give me number 11.
Number 11. You're supposed
Last
to be
time,
removed.
Last time I gained the knowledge of becoming God.
Oh,
What will I get this time?
Fuck me.
Oh, this is either really good for Minako's personal ambition or it's bad.
Okay. Minako,
Yes.
you draw what is known as the Behold Roleplay Special.
Oh no,
As
I don't know
you get
what
the
that
moon
is.
card,
This is trouble.
Oh fuck.
and you have 2 wishes.
Yeah, I just get 2 wishes.
You get 2 wishes. Now,
What's the catch?
the catch is they have to be well worded.
If
Okay.
you don't word them exactly right,
It's
Rojan
like, yeah,
can twist them around on
yeah.
you,
Oh, and I will.
and he
Yeah,
will.
they're monkey paw wishes.
Yeah, they are monkey paw wishes.
Okay.
What was it? Tickles wished for or wait, no. Was it Tickles or was
Tickles wished for everyone in the
Zale?
tent to not die, and for all we know, the rest of the world died.
it to keep them safe, the rest of the world was killed?
That's
He didn't
pretty
word it properly.
badass.
Yeah, you say that, but that's
Oh
campaign
yeah,
ender.
no, that
Okay.
was HB Fox's clan that you just saw die.
Yeah, but you won.
No, we lost because
I
that
mean-
included Yith, and he was real important to the story.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
not-
but the
that's not
bad guy's
winning.
also dead, so like you
Yeah.
won.
I mean, that
That's
killed
not
the whole
winning.
story, but sure.
Unfortunately, the real enemy is not
So,
on this planet.
we are going to go ahead, before we move any farther, we are going to go ahead and take our first break for today so we can get up, get something to drink, stretch your legs. While we do that, the drawing for the Blueberry Ice Rock Candy Dice from Kraken Dice is still going on. If you want a chance to win that, use the command !December. And when we get back, we will draw a winner. So stick with us, everyone. We will be back in about 5 minutes.
So easily dispensed. You tried to break out.
And we are back.
Guess Rojan will tell me.
Hello.
Hello.
Guess I'll do what?
You have to tell me if the egg is considered a creature or an object, because those are two different locate spells.
Ooh,
prepare.
that is a good question.
Well,
I
Is
have
the
both.
egg itself
I-
considered an object or a living
It's
thing
just-
since it's technically an embryo?
I would say
Different levels.
I would say you can do either
Wait, doing object things is a lower spell.
because
One
because
tracks the creature inside, the
One-
other tracks the shell of the egg.
exactly that's what
There
I
you
was
go,
gonna
yeah.
say. Is the shell is
That's a good question.
the shell of the egg is technically an object. The thing inside is a creature. So,
Sweet. We're
That
doing
is
the
a
object.
good question.
but before we do locate object or locate baby dragon,
I can't anyway till the next day.
we have a set of dice to give away.
Time to
Uh,
rig the.
Time to rig the dice. Yeah, so if you want in on this drawing, use !Dicember. We'll leave it open for about like 30 more seconds, and then we will close it and draw a winner. If you
and then
are
I will
Yep.
if you win, you have to be here, you have to be present, and in chat you have to tell us what you've won. It doesn't have to be specific, it doesn't have to be the brand name or anything like that. It could just be dice, math rocks, my obsessions, whatever. Just as long as you type something so we know you're here.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and close it out here in just a second, and I'll pull the name. I think it will pop up. Not 100% sure. Maybe
It
not because
should.
I don't have connection to the bot, but we'll find out. Alrighty.
If not, I think Fox has the bot, doesn't he?
I think Zara was handling
Okay.
the giveaway, wasn't
Gotcha.
So Eraser TX. Congratulations. What did you win? Again, that's Eraser TX. What did you
Hey.
win?
didn't show up in the chat room for me.
Yeah.
It's because I'm not connected to the bot. It's Fox is the only one that can do that. So since he wasn't here, I had to use.
Mhm.
There
Hey,
you
it's
go.
a-
Congratulations.
Nice.
So we'll go ahead and put them up on our list. So I can't remember if you're part of our Discord or not, but we'll need your Discord name so I have a chance to talk to you, to communicate with you, so I can grab that mailing address from you probably within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, all dice are being shipped out mid-January, you said, right?
Mid to late January, once the hustle and bustle of all the mail stuff just kind of simmers down.
Yep.
So yeah, and then we've got one more, our very last dice set tonight during Behold Lore. So one more chance to win, y'all.
Missed out on the poison and ivy dice a few weeks back because AFK. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, that's right.
Glad we made
That's
up for
right.
it.
Oh, I got those, by the way. Thank you.
Damn, there was the Pamela Isley ones. I'm dead.
I got those and the melted candy ones, actually.
Damn,
I
also
think
you
I got it.
really rigging the system is what you're
Eh,
saying.
I was allowed to
Yeah.
enter twice.
Nah,
That's all I get.
That's crazy.
Hashtag rigged. We have one more dice set to give away, but we will be doing that tonight on our lore show, which is we go live at what, 5:30 Pacific time?
5:30, yes.
So it's like an hour and a half after we end this show. We'll be
I'll
live.
actually be on time this time, I promise.
I don't know. I feel like you should definitely sleep through another 3 alarms.
You didn't miss much. You missed like 2 sentences.
No. Fox can't sleep through 3 alarms this time because he's the guest of the lore show this week.
No, it's called being
Yay.
fashionably late.
All right. So as the dragon flies off, you are all left outside. The dust storm thankfully over. Your house not looking, it is completely repaired, so you don't have to worry about that. And after all is said and done, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon.
Dust storm still, like, what's the status on that?
It's done. It's recited.
Yeah, you said it's gone.
I guess I should go back and pick up those tools then. And she'll just walk back into the garage. Sorry, Snat.
Both we should start shifting
it's okay.
direction.
We need to get going as soon as possible, though.
Well, it's what, a day and a half travel to the east?
Yeah, and we still have
That's-
several days to the south to go for.
Okay, so we can travel for about a half day more today, so that would get us there by tomorrow night.
That
Yeah.
might be good. Nighttime would probably be better for the stealthier of us to get a closer look of what we're getting into.
And
Good
when we
idea.
get close, I can always have Ruger go take a look in advance as well.
That would be good. I will likely change shape and explore unobtrusively that way, and anyone with me would gain a bonus to being quiet, as I usually provide to the group. But I do think we should bring in a stealth force to just a few individuals who are quick and quiet, who can go in and get a good sense of what's going on, listen, before we
That's a
make
good
any
idea.
solid plans.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, then let's pack up and go.
I'll help. And Sarah's gonna go over to her sister and kind of nudge her a little bit on the shoulder and be like, "How'd I do?"
Did fine. Were you freaking out as much as you were?
Inside. Yeah, I'm trying to put myself out there a little more, but it's scary.
Not every day you're face to face with a huge dragon.
Yeah. It'd be nice if, I was negotiating or getting a job from something a little less deadly.
Well, if nothing else, we at least had your back if something were to happen, but thankfully it was a talker.
Yes. Do you get the sense that something else was going on with him, though?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's not telling us the whole thing, but
Yeah.
I do believe he's sincere on getting this child back. It's just a matter of the in-between that he's not really giving us, so guess we'll figure that out once we get a little bit closer to our destination.
Yes. All right. Well, let's pack up. Thanks.
Big good.
Thanks.
So pat her on the shoulder.
So Ruger doesn't live in my face anymore, right? Since the deal he
Yeah.
made, he's now an external bird.
He's now an external bird, but he's, pretty much with you. Like when you call him, he's there.
What is his wingspan approximately?
Ruger's wingspan right now, size that he is now, he probably has the wingspan of probably a hawk.
Okay. Try to get a better idea of what he is exactly now.
Let's see. So with what he is, I'm trying to see what the average wingspan. So yeah, it's about like 4.5 feet. He's got a 4.5 foot wingspan.
Does he
Okay,
look
so
like a normal bird, or is there
Mm-mm.
like a magic glow to him?
He still has that black sheen to him, but it's now licked with like flame, and his beak has changed a little bit more. He almost looks like his body has taken on a combination of his old raven look and the look of a phoenix.
So he's not exactly subtle.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Much like everybody else in this group, he is subtle as a brick.
At least from a distance, though, he should maybe look like a kind of normal bird.
Just looks like, yeah, he may just look like a normal desert bird to like the untrained eye.
But he's
Hey,
on
when I went to-
fire, so wouldn't that be lit up
Yeah, but
like
mutations.
a torch in the sky flying around?
Just
Yeah,
like
but mutations. So
Oh, okay.
Hey, when
That
I
might
went to
not
Kobold, I like
necessarily
to
be
think I was
unusual.
pretty, below the radar.
Kobold with wings.
Yeah, more quiet.
well, I do have my invisibility spell that I can pass on to people for a short burst of time.
Who are you saying that
Yes.
to?
Just anybody in the central room. I'm sure she's already picked up the tools by this point. I don't want to say I'm a good talker. Might be able to distract people with my stuff. But that's about all I can do as far as that goes.
Invisibility is good.
It can be, but it does require a lot of focus. So if
How
I
long?
drop it, I believe it was an hour the last time I tried it.
Well, that should be good for a scout mission, a short one.
Yeah, shorter one. 15 minutes to get there, half an hour being there, 15 minutes to get back.
Do the same.
You can do the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still think the stealthier ones, smaller group, less chance of.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would not go myself. I would pass it on to someone else. Like,
Could go.
kind of, I could go to Callian and give her that too.
I know Snit and myself are pretty on par with stealthiness. We hid a couple times in the mansion back in the city quite successfully.
Oh yeah, you disappear a lot. Some back when we were in the city, and no clue where you went.
Somehow, Snit always managed to dodge dance lessons. It doesn't really need it though.
I don't think that had anything to do with stealth.
No. He was busy making Snit sticks.
I just intend on turning into some creature that preferably can burrow and just see what I can see that way. But we'll see when we get into the area. I'll see what kinds of creatures that would be normal to be seen in that area are. Now it's my plan. Mine also lasts about an hour, so. But I can also do my pass without trace spell for anyone nearby me if we all kind of hang out together as a stealth group until we split off for whatever reason. You all, that'll kind of put a bubble of quiet around us and kind of cover tracks, which is nice. I've used it a ton. You guys know what I'm talking about.
So if I use the spell on you to turn you invisible and then you cast your ability to make yourself quiet, that's a pretty good combo.
It is, yeah.
So you could be on the stealth team even.
Oh,
Well,
I intend
She
to.
is arguably the most stealthy of the group.
I'd say the most powerful too.
No, no, but a lot of tricks. I got a lot of tricks, but
Right.
it's-
Point is, I could do fuck all out of what you guys are trying to do. So,
you're back up.
back up to what? I'm not going to be quiet. You send me into that town,
In case their idea
I
is
stick-
South Minico.
stick out.
I know
Well-
that. No, I mean if you hear screaming, please run in and be ready to, do your thing.
Yeah, when things inevitably go wrong, that's when it's your time to shine.
How often does our plans ever go with plan A? We usually need a plan B,
Fucking
C.
Never.
Exactly.
So
mean, the last time we went with one of your plants, we saw a fucking Hydra.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Didn't somebody here birth a Hydra?
That's
That was on a different show,
game,
different
sir.
show.
Different show. That's right.
Different show.
Anyway, I think we know what we're going to be doing when we get there. We just have to get there. So that's
Agreed. Should we head out?
just
Okay, I guess I will patiently walk along, wait till my services be needed.
I
Well,
don't.
you never know. We'll probably run into a fight on the way there, so don't get too disappointed. How often do our travels go smoothly?
What's that? 5 minutes?
Speaking of which, I thought this
Hey.
was the safe route.
A nice, friendly dragon that just wants us to get their child back, and we're trying to give it any reason to not want its revenge.
We're trying to negotiate with it. Topaz dragons can be a bit destructive by nature, but there's a chance we can.
Destructive by nature.
You can't trust everything
Okay.
they say, for one thing.
No,
Okay.
but as a parent, someone takes my kid, I'm killing them. There's no
It might not be
negotiating.
as simple as that. We never know. You never know what the situation calls for. You don't know what the truth could be. We only know one side of it, and that side is a little sus, but seems to be fairly straightforward. I do believe it was betrayed and that its offspring is in, well, not its hands, and that's a problem, but we can't assume anything beyond that.
I would like to know what these people were so disagreeable with. Like, they got something from the dragon's horde and they said that wasn't good enough. What the hell?
No, it offered them gold originally in their contract, and they
Right.
didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, what
Sounds like
did they
greed.
do that was so significant that a pile of gold wasn't an adequate payment?
Either you're in a
My
contract.
thoughts exactly.
We're missing the
How rare
story.
gold is.
For all we know, they're just a bunch of assholes that's either did something that was out of their scope, but they still did it anyway, and they weren't happy about it, or they're just a bunch of assholes or greedy and just wanted to add on top of what they wanted, as far as I can tell. Either way, they're assholes.
Agreed.
Exactly. I can't
So-
believe I'm saying this, but Rage is making tons of sense right now.
Sorry.
Or simply desperate fools. We don't know what the situation is.
Either way, let's go ahead and pack up and get going. Huh?
Agreed.
All right.
My elemental's out for the next hour still, so it's just gonna kind of help do stuff.
Okay.
Until it poofs.
I said until it poops. I was like, oh,
Poops.
All of a sudden,
Hitting
just
rocks,
a pile
huh?
of rocks. A pile of rocks just forms right in front of us. Like, what the
It'll
fuck?
like help tow the skiff a little bit. It's got a 40 speed.
All right, so are you guys
Skiff might be
jumping off
faster.
the skiff and the bike again and heading off?
Mhm.
yep.
Okay, so both the skiff and the bike are back up to full operation. Snit was able to repair them. So what I'm gonna need is I'm going to need vehicle handling rolls from those who are piloting the skiff and those who are piloting the bike.
All right, sis, let's have safe travels. Guidance.
Oh, yeah, Snit, you might want to do that.
High
thing,
five guidance.
Pat pat guidance.
I lap Callie on the back of the head.
Oh,
Guidance. Just kidding. Not slap, but guidance for real.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So,
that's
dirty
going to
20.
be a 23 from Callie.
Very good. So, handling wise, you're fine. There's a lot of loose sand thrown about now after the dust storm, but you seem to be able to navigate through it rather well.
Goggles on.
Yeah, goggles are on
Yeah.
because
Yep.
like
Always.
If you
Stuff
don't
up.
have goggles on, you are going to have disadvantage on anything requiring sight because there is a lot of like dirt and sand being kicked up right now.
Yeah.
But the way that you're progressing, perfectly fine. One of you, I don't care who it is, if you can roll me percentiles, please.
Not it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Got it.
I'll do it.
Oh, Weird's got it.
Well, Weird's already said it.
All right.
Um,
I don't know if this is going to be good or bad.
I see how you
You
do
never do.
this, and I'm like, did you roll a 1?
You should say that. I rolled a 9 total. Yep.
Hey, you, sir, are banned from rolling percentiles for at
What are
least
you
the next
talking
5
about?
percentile.
At least I say I'm going
Definitely
to do
banned.
it. Everyone
Definitely
else
banned.
is too scared to do it.
There's
I
a
was just
reason.
letting
I
know
for it.
what to do.
volunteered.
That's why.
There's 3 other people that volunteered, but you said it first, so.
I mean, I rolled first
Fine.
too.
It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Here we go, people. What we get?
So,
I have no idea.
Don't worry, I can just wish you never existed if it's killed it.
that wish won't work. So as you're going
It drew his plot
along,
armor.
again, the travel itself is going smoothly.
Great, we're gonna break shit again.
But as you're going at your speed,
Yep.
there's a moment where at the last moment, both Callie and Nirix notice that there's just a huge indentation in a part of the desert. And you can tell that the sand is a different color than everything else. And you instantly recognize this as a form of quicksand, but acidic,
Time to
and-
shine,
acidic
baby.
in nature.
Oh.
It's known as a desert's maw. And you know, if your bike or your skiff or anything go in there, it's going to be taking some damage. You fall in there, you're going to be hurting. So I'm going to need both of you to give me dexterity checks at disadvantage. No, I'm sorry, vehicle handling at disadvantage.
Guessing this is not something we can guidance because it's like happening right away, or
Yeah.
is it possible?
I would say it's possible because guidance
Guidance.
is guidance is just an action. So yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine.
like wouldn't Minako be able to like throw like normal sand on top of it?
No, this
That's what she does?
this thing is way too large just to throw normal sand on top.
Well, I mean, not on all of it, just where we're going.
No, like the desert maw is not easily just covered up by actual sand.
Well, fuck you, sand.
Acid. Ugh.
I rolled a 16.
A 16. And Nirix.
Sorry, I was doing the guidance. 20. Dirty 20
20.
again.
All right, you both just like break off in separate directions around this around the side of the lip of the maw. And you're able to begin to get around it, barely not falling in. Those of you who are on the skiff, I need dexterity saving throws.
Me included.
You included.
Okay, got my number.
I hate this.
19.
I hate this so much. That is an 11.
11. Reiju,
23.
Snit,
19.
19, Callie,
26.
26.
Before you ask, can I bonus action myself back onto the because I can teleport?
Is you could teleport?
Well, I can swap places with my echo. And my
Yeah,
Echo's usually always out.
Okay, so that's probably a good idea if you do that, because as
Yes.
Callie jerks the skiff to one side trying to get around this, it's a bit of a rough turn, and Minako is flung off the side of the skiff.
then
and
he
it
just-
looks like she's about to like fall like past Lippin into the pit as she switches with her echo.
and her echo just like floats up and gets back on the skiff.
Oof.
That was way too close.
No shit. We need
Yeah, yeah.
railings on this thing.
Safety rails.
I keep falling off this goddamn thing each time you're fucking speed racering down this thing, hauling ass. It's
No, you know
always
what?
me.
The funny thing is,
Maybe
you're
you
not-
need a seatbelt.
The thing is you're not even going that fast. It's just like every time there's a deck save, you just get flung off. Maybe
It's
you should, like,
60
tell you-
feet per second.
Maybe you
I
should
got-
maybe you should just like tie yourself to the mast.
No, I got a better idea. Minako, you're able to manipulate Earth, right?
Yes.
Could you possibly get some of that dirt and have it hold you down to the mast or down to the floor?
No, because it's
No.
not going to.
Because it could do it like a ring around. You just hold it there.
Yeah,
Or is
and
that,
it's just gonna be dirt on the fucking deck.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd just be on you though.
No, like you would have
Oh.
it has to be connected Earth. It can't just be, dirt
Yes.
in the air.
I mean, I can
Oh.
lift up dirt, but it's just gonna be dirt.
So
Yeah,
pre-
mold Earth is
Oh.
manipulating the Earth that's already there.
yeah, so pretty much what would happen is she would manipulate the sand through the skiff, and then the
And
skiff
she
would
would
like,
just break.
explode.
She would just break through the.
Yeah, the
sand.
skiff would explode.
Okay.
So
Bummer. I thought it
Here.
would be more like a
Simpler
flip place.
solution. Minako, sit down.
I'm the one that allows us to go as fast as
Yeah.
we are.
she's at the front manipulating the Earth, so you guys have a smoother ride.
All right, so
can
sit
still
down
sit
at
up
the
front.
front.
Yeah, you can still sit down.
Doesn't matter. the
Sitting
bird
down-
is
sitting down would
taking
be-
hard right
I'll
turns.
say right now, sitting down would be worse because you're technically prone, and you cannot make dexterity saving throws when prone.
Honestly, you do have the ability to do the switch, so I think you're okay. Just
You've got the safety net.
yeah.
I'll
You've got-
try to
you-
be a
you've
little
got it.
easier on the turns.
At least you have a way to get back on easily. I think the rest of us
But-
need to be safe.
So you're able to get around the lip and join up with each other again as you continue on through the desert. As you're going on, going to need one more. That's if you're going to go the full half day's travel.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going the full half day, go ahead and give me one more vehicle handling.
Guidance. Up. Doing good, sis. Keep it up.
I didn't feel well.
Just have like an enchantment put on the bike and on the skiff that just pats the whoever's driving.
It's got like side railing magic,
Yeah,
like
just
at the bowling
guidance.
alley.
Just guidance.
Literal
Natural 20
guidance.
for 30.
Nice.
Very nice. I got a 23.
23. Okay. So still going along without too much of an issue. If I can get someone else to give me percentiles.
I'll do it. I don't pick up the D8 this time. Okay, that is a 51.
51. Thankfully, nothing else seems to throw any of you off the skiff or threaten to consume it, as the last half of your journey today is uneventful.
Sorry.
And as you reach the tail end of the second half of this travel, you can tell the sun is about half hour from setting. You can continue on if you want into the night, or you can make camp.
I'm good for making camp.
Who's up for some good food? Yeah.
Always.
Me.
Okay. So you put the skiffs off to, you pulled the vehicles off to the side, and you pop out the raccoon house. Is anyone going to try to prepare food tonight, or are you just eating what's there?
I am gonna keep on cooking for the rest of the group until I get proficient at this damn thing.
Okay. Do you have proficiency in?
I have no.
No, do you have proficiency?
cooking.
No. Do you have proficiency in survival?
No,
Okay.
but I do have a hell of a lot of wisdom.
So go ahead and give me that survival roll.
Alrighty. Hey, not bad. That's a 14 plus 4 survival, so 18.
18. All right. Well, you don't give anybody food poisoning tonight.
That's good enough for me. It's better than the Zelark special.
Rum?
Yes. A little bit of wine in this one. Yeah, so she'll cook and she'll basically just make sure everyone gets a nice hearty meal.
Okay.
Does anyone actually? She'll actually offer. Does anyone want specific flavors?
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. That's something that you need to ask before you roll, because that will increase the DC.
Well, it's just it's a cantrip called Prestidigitation on Water.
You're gonna prestidigitation water?
Yeah, you can have grape flavored water. You can have orange flavored water.
It lets
He's
you
making-
change the flavor of things.
We're having
making
LaCroix?
Kool-Aid.
What?
Basically, I'm making
hate
Kool-Aid.
I
Yeah.
hate it.
I mean, she does ask.
I would prefer Kool-Aid because I'm not introducing LaCroix into.
All right,
fucking
you get the fruit
D&D.
punch special. But no, like she'll just like spice it up a little bit just to be
Okay.
having fun with it.
All right. Zoro, you sounded way too happy with that LaCroix.
I actually hate LaCroix, but I was just like, that was the first thing that came to mind. I was like,
Or the
LaCroix?
Bad.
Better than
I
Franz,
like
yeah.
them.
I'll just take
Yeah,
club soda.
wait, though. The real thing is, did he introduce White Claw?
No.
No, I no.
Sarah will ask for a very obscure desert fruit flavor.
If it was available at the city, she's got it. So, although if it's the one that you picked up that got me like gargling out of my mouth the first day in the desert, hell no.
No, but it's one that probably doesn't taste very good to other people.
That's fair.
It's an acquired taste.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be starting to work on reinforcing the mast of the skiff.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get a project window up for that then.
I have a notepad for some of my projects.
Gotcha. All right. So for the mast itself, what are you trying to do for the reinforcement?
So I don't think this should be a project that takes too long. I don't think I can do it in one night, but basically I want to have iron bars that go up like certain portions of the mast with rings that go around, so it kind of look like barrel rings with vertical reinforcements on, let's say, 6 sides.
Gotcha.
It's not like a full sleeve.
Yeah.
But
So pretty much it's there to still give it the sway that it needs, but
yeah,
to help it.
I don't want
keep-
it to be fully rigid, because that's not a good thing to do.
Especially for a mast.
Yeah. And then in addition to that, I want to run I want to make cables or something to run from the front of the ship to the mast, and then to the two end of the aft of the ship or the skiff. That way it can't flex too far in one direction or another because of these
Because
tethers.
of the tethers, yeah. I gotcha. All right, so for the first, let's go ahead and do the first crafting clock that we'll have here is for the fabrication of all these of the struts and the rings and the tethers. So we'll make that, let's say a 5 clock.
Okay, so you said 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So what that means is it's going to be kind of like what we did previously back in season 2 with like the whole Blaze in the Dark thing, where you have a project clock, and what you'll do is when you want to work on these projects, you'll make a check here, to apply your craft, and if you're successful, you roll a d6, and depending on the number you get, it will lower or it will add to the amount of or it'll take away the required successes until you get to your needed one. So like if you were to make a success tonight on a 5 clock, you would need 5 spaces. A 1 and 2 removes 1, a 3 and 4 removes 2, and a 5 and 6 removes 3.
So what do you want me to roll?
All right, so this I would say you would use your tinkerer's tools.
Okay, I
You
do
could
have
use-
Smith's tools as well.
Yeah, you would use your tools because you have proficiency in them, and this would be, I would say, an intelligence addition to it as you're
Okay,
applying your
so
craft.
Proficiency plus intelligence.
Proficiency plus intelligence.
Okay, and am I rolling once?
Just once, yeah.
Okay, 13 on the die. So total is dirty 20.
That is a success, so you can go ahead and roll me a d6.
6.
Okay, so out of the 5 clock that you have, you can mark off 3 ticks.
Okay, so 3 of 5.
Yep, you have 3 out of 5 ticks for that. So you put in a decent night's work, and you're able to get a large portion of what you need, like the materials and stuff, fabricated into the rings and everything. You still need a little more work on creating and adjusting the tensile strength for the tethers, but you're getting there.
Cool.
Yeah, I love the project system for Blades. It's like I like incorporating that into D&D instead of it's like, oh, it's gonna take you 2 weeks and X amount of gold. It's like, no, let's give people the ability to apply their craft.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
project and crafting stuff that they put
Mhm.
together for Blades is just, it's so good.
Yeah, and whereas D&D, the project system built into 5e makes sense for a little bit of time, once you start becoming proficient and stuff like that, it feels like it takes way too long.
Yeah.
To do simple things.
Like-
So I'm good with this. I
Yeah.
like this.
Like I even want to incorporate, if you guys are fine with it, incorporate a means for practice and study of skills in order to gain proficiency in them.
Oh hell yes. I love gaining
Yeah.
proficiency.
Like how Reiju over
Yes,
here,
please.
how Reiju over here is trying to become Gordon Ramsay.
Yes.
So like I am completely down if you guys want to spend time on downtime studying or practicing and stuff to get proficient in certain skills, go right ahead. That is more things you can do on downtime, because you don't really have a lot of things to do on downtime aside from, resting and eating. So if you want to spend, your time studying arcane history, or you want to do that, as long as you have the means to do it, go right ahead, and I will add a project board to that for you guys. And depending on the number of successes and stuff like that. So with Reiju, since you're trying to actually, you're trying to become pretty much the group cook,
Mm-hmm.
and once you gain proficiency in it, your meals will be able to provide little buffs to people depending on how well you roll and everything. So let's go ahead and let's make this like an 8 project clock.
A project. Okay.
So, and since you succeeded, go ahead and give me a d6 for tonight.
All right. One.
One.
So
Okay.
we get one off that.
One off that. So once you
Yep.
can once you complete that 8 project clock, you will have proficiency in for cooking.
Okay.
So proficiency.
I mean, I'm
What's up?
I will say before
Proficiency in survival, I should say, because it's
proficiency in survival.
Yep.
I will say before the end of this night, before the next day, I'm gonna go ahead and put another 10 points into Snit's workshop.
you're gonna dump some spell slots into the workshop.
Yeah, so like after the food's done, she'll take the time to do that and then go back to practicing.
Yeah, and unless something happens before we go down for bed, I'm gonna do same. I don't really want to RP telling the group about what Snit's trying to do, but the group knows that if they want to dump spell slots into his workshop, it can help towards him being able to craft better gear.
Because right now you just have like the basic workshop, but if you want the ability to make masterworks, or if you want the ability to begin to enchant weaponry, you dump spell slots into it and it will fortify the forge, it will fortify the alchemy station, it will fortify everything. That way you can
Speaking
make
of
higher
that-
tier stuff.
So
Speaking of
I'm gonna
that,
dump 8.
Okay.
Yep.
Syra does seek out Snit in his workshop, and takes out the topaz scale and says, so Snit, you know how I use shields? Do you think this could become maybe a good shield since the dragon said we could keep it?
Snit just gets a huge smile on his face.
I mean, it's really pretty and it seems pretty strong. Dragon scale, I imagine, is pretty strong.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
I could definitely do something for you with that.
Great.
But
When you're ready.
I would, to do that project justice, this, and he points around to the whole workshop, needs to be in better condition.
Oh, well, we'll save it for later then. You said it helped to give you bursts of magic, right?
No, see Reiju just
oh
like
my god.
sees Reiju just like pump a bunch of her arcane divinity into it.
Oh, like right there? Okay. And she'll go
Yeah.
up next to Reiju and she'll put I don't want to put everything because I don't
Yeah.
know what we're
So
gonna be facing in the
every
middle of the night.
every
so-
level of spell, so say if you dump a second level spell slot into the forge, that gives it the equivalent of 2 spell slots, because
Okay.
it's a second level spell.
She'll give you a level 3 and a level 2.
So 5.
They were currently at 40 out of 100.
And
Merrick's will
she'll throw a
give
level
you
1 in there
hers
too. Why not? There you go.
41.
Sorry. I totally talked over you, dear. I'm so sorry. What did you
No,
say?
no, it's all good. I'm gonna do the same as I only have 2 level 2 spell slots, so I'll give you both of those.
Okay.
Okay, so
As-
we're at 45.
Make that 46. Minako will give you one of her level ones.
Cool.
Just as a heads up, do not try to use your non-magical abilities to feed the forge. It's a bit of a feedback.
Got it.
Rush
What
to throw
goal is-
myself into it.
Definitely don't do that.
What's the goal that you're trying to get to?
Good.
100.
100. Okay. We got a ways to go.
Well, I mean, out of 2 nights of having actually done this, we're almost halfway there. So it's actually pretty good. But Gaius did help quite a bit with his initial burst.
Yeah.
You gave a good boost, yeah. And if we weren't in
gave-
such a
he gave a
dangerous
huge
location,
boost.
I could give you a lot, but I want to make sure I reserve some just in
Can-
case.
Completely understandable, especially for people who depend solely on spells. So
Yep.
Speaking of Gaius, as everyone is
Oh,
pumping
no.
pumping the stuff into the forge, a little whiff of brimstone kind of permeates the area,
Smells like home.
and a imp is sort of hovering behind Snit,
Whoa, what the?
Fight it immediately. No, I'm just kidding.
And he tosses the little imp tosses you a small black bag. Part of your order from the boss. Some of the other stuff is caught up, but that should help you for now.
Is it speaking in common or infernal
Common.
right now? Okay.
I don't speak infernal, so.
I do. I could have translated for you. That's why I asked. It's like
Oh, I
Snitch's
appreciate
ears.
And as
He
soon
is
as
preparing to attack. It seems aggressive.
almost as soon as he's there, he's gone. But Snit, you have your you have some of the material that you ordered from him.
Okay.
Trying to find that list to tell you exactly what it was.
It should be the most recent pinned in our DMs.
Okay, so on here, the bag itself is the bag of holding you asked from him.
Awesome. That helps a lot, actually.
Need one of those.
And inside is the order of platinum that you needed,
Okay.
and the jade dust.
The jade dust. So I'm still waiting on the gold dust.
You're still waiting on the gold dust, yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. And the group should know by now that the bag of holding in Scrappy, which is now going to be this bag of holding, so that I'm not using one of my infusions for it, is open to the group to use.
Oh, wonderful.
So if you just want to shove items in Scrappy's mouth,
Yeah. Just
Oh.
Scrappy, eat.
If you don't mind, and Rage is just gonna get her backpack and just
Yeah,
make sure
so
to take any organic material out of the bag first.
oh, it's just the Electrum 415.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm gonna be carrying that shit.
Snit's going to start the process of transferring the bag of holding that he's got from Scrappy, all that stuff over to the new bag, and then plugging the new bag into
Yep.
Scrappy, because he's going to end the infusion on his infused bag of holding in the morning. So everything gets dumped out and transferred.
Okay. That doesn't take too long. It's pretty much you just open the bag and dump it into the other bag.
And a huge chunk of Reiju's hair comes falling out.
It kind of looks at it as like, oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
I still don't know why you did that.
Oh, it's.
Do you want it back?
I mean, it's for the vat. In case my body gets lost.
Agent, thank you for that raid, dude.
Oh, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't expect everybody to do that. That's just my idea. It was getting stuffy on me, so I'm sorry. But if that goes in the vat, I get it back. So, but that would require me being dead, and I'm not trying to do that anytime soon.
Yeah, try not to do that.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want an insurance measure to be held on to?
Question, did somebody
my
here... Did somebody here pull the throne card?
Oh, that was I think that was only Kunkaval.
That
Yeah.
was Kunko
Yeah.
and
Okay,
From,
I just
earlier
wanted to make
in
sure
the
before
Crystal Forge.
I put a base of operation in here for you guys.
No, I would love to pull a throne card in this, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yep, but that comes with extra life donations. But yeah. So after the meal, after the work being done and the fortification of the forge, is anybody, those of you who haven't spent your downtime tasks, are you doing anything for tonight, or are you just resting up?
I have a thing that I want to do, but I probably shouldn't be doing it at night.
Dodge lightning
You mean-
bolts?
Well, I can't do
lightning?
that anymore because I got yelled at. But I do have a bird that looks very aggressive that I could try and dodge.
I mean, training yourself in the monk ways.
Yeah,
That's the
sparring with
idea.
Rugar. That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Like maybe at some point with enough training, I can try and go for like the mobile feat or something.
That'd be
Minika's
kinda
good.
cool.
Minika's
Ooh,
gonna do something she hasn't tried in a while.
okay.
She's gonna resume her practicing of trying to judgment cut outside, of course.
Okay.
Not trying. On the off chance she somehow succeeds, she's not trying to destroy the house.
So outside you've got Callie like dodging Ruger as he's like flying at her and like all that,
And
you,
yeah, Minika's making
Like-
calculations of space and time.
yeah, Minako's like sitting there like space-time calculations, like that gif flying by her, and like
Yeah.
every now and then she just quick slashes out of her scabbard and puts it back in, and just in frustration.
Yeah, and she's just like scribbling in her tome.
I want to work out.
Huh.
I want to try to help my strength and everything, so I'm just gonna work out. Otherwise, because I don't have a lot of poisons to work with at the moment. So yeah, I just want to work out.
Okay.
Listen, one of these days it'll actually happen. And Minako, like a dog chasing a car, won't know what the fuck to do.
All right. Are we having any watches tonight?
Eventually, yes.
Oh, real quick,
Eric's will.
Okay.
just one other thing, Syra, after doing that thing with Snit, I have a book of potion recipes that I got from somewhere in town. It could have been from Zizek's hut, or their building or whatever. But I was wondering if Syra could read that and maybe learn some recipes other than like healing potions, like something like a stone skin or so, something interesting that she could study and learn as she reads it. I don't know if we could set up some sort of project for that.
Yeah, we most definitely can. We can set up a project, because since it is a recipe book, it is something that you can learn. So let's go ahead and
I have an herbalism kit, but I don't have an alchemy kit, so I don't know exactly what I could.
Yes, you do.
you do have an alchemy
You-
kit. It's in
You
the
have
it's
a
in the
masterwork
forge.
alchemy kit.
Oh no, yeah, Snit made that for you.
Snip made
Oh,
that
that's
for
right.
you and Nyrix.
Yep, you guys
Actually,
have,
Nyrix's is a poisoner's,
Poisoner's
kit,
kit.
I think.
yeah, it's a poisoner's
And
kit.
you made me the
Yeah.
alchemy. That's right.
Yeah.
It was like a carry-on one,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
to-go kit. I just need to add that to my character sheet.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Thanks
you
for the
guys
reminder.
can set that up in the workshop anytime you want.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I am pushing into that. I just want to see if I can learn if there's any potions in the book that I could make or start making.
Yeah, so technically with the recipe book, you don't even have to study it. It gives you the step-by-step instructions on how to do it.
Okay.
It's all a matter of just having the material and the like for
Okay.
it. But yeah, I will write down the potions that you got from it. It was from Zizek's hut, right?
I believe so.
Okay. In that case, that is a doozy of a book that you've got. So I'll tell you now that this range, like the potions in here range from like the basic healing potion up to like, something called like a drought of divinity.
Oh shit. Okay. So basically just look at potions and then ask you if what it will take for me to get it, or
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
Like I can tell you right now, the drought of divinity, you even with a masterwork alchemy kit, you're not going to be able to make it alone.
Yeah.
That is something that requires a lot of ingredients that even Syra hasn't even heard of.
Yeah, I'll be looking more at like just useful, more lower tier potions. So I will let you know. But thank
Okay.
you. So yeah, Syra just spends the evening kind of looking through the recipes, and I'll get back to you on. She starts making a potion potentially if she has ingredients, but I need to look for a while, so we'll retcon that later.
Okay.
as
So
needed.
pretty much you just open the book for the first time and flicking through it to see, what Zizix has written down in the past.
Yeah.
Okay. And you could tell that like all of the notes and recipes are meticulous.
Mm.
It's like every detail on there, even down to the temperature of what each beaker should be boiled at, and when it should be simmered and when to add the ingredients are all written in there.
Cool. That's it for me. Sorry.
Okay. So as everyone does their actions for the day, are any of you taking watch, or are you just trusting in the safety of your home?
I'm taking watch.
Yeah, Minako will take
Always
watch.
take a watch unless we're in a safe town, and that's even a stretch to say.
Reiju is gonna need her rest, so she will not.
Yeah.
But she only needs 4 hours of it.
Yeah, but the other 4 hours isn't supposed to be heavy duty, like more of this like draining shit. She still got to rest.
That's fair.
I mean, Jamar uses it for project time.
Towards the end of the day, maybe. But yeah, she will just plop down on her pillows in the workshop.
Okay. So whoever is taking first watch. Who is that?
That could be me.
Okay. Are you going outside, or are you going to be watching from inside?
I'll be outside since I'm trying to do like my athletics and everything too, trying to get buffer and stronger, whatever. I'm probably like not traveling too far. I'm more of doing laps around the house, I guess.
Yes, the zoomy watch.
Yeah, oh god. And then when I'm not doing my zoomies, I'm like sitting down and doing sit-ups and push-ups and all that good stuff.
So I take it you're using athletics to do your watch?
Yeah, that would
Okay.
make sense.
All right.
Since I'm trying to build that up anyway.
Little Rocky montage going on.
If only I had steps. Oh my god, if I had the mold earth ability, I would just create my own steps. Like a treadmill. Okay, that's not terrible. 13 plus 1. 14.
14, okay.
Yeah.
Can you give me a percentile roll?
Oh yeah, that's a thing. That's not a 10. There you go. That is a... Nope, that's not. That is 62.
A 62.
Mm-hmm. Not terrible.
Sorry, I'm laughing at chat here. So, with a 14 on your athletics and a 62, there's something off. Like mid-workout, you just stop, and you just get this feeling as if something or someone is watching you.
Paper.
But you can't really get a grasp of where they're watching you from. The area that you're in right now, there are a couple large dunes spread out. And as you look around to each one, you can't really see anything. It's your typical dark desert night.
Definitely unsettling to her. She's gonna keep a sharper eye out during the rest of her watch and see if she sees any movement, anything that may seem insignificant. It could be significant. Just keep all eyes and ears up.
Yeah, and for the remainder of your watch, you see you jump and you look at small lizards running across the sand, just little desert-like creatures, but nothing that should instill as much paranoia as you're feeling right now.
Don't know who to wake up next.
You can wake me up.
Okay. like I didn't hear anyone else who said they were taking watch. So I was like, So when Nirix goes over to wake Snit up, she'll go up to him and so just be vigilant. I don't know if you want to risk taking to the skies or not, but I just got a weird feeling that something was out there. Didn't see anything, just a feeling.
Anything more specific than that?
No, just it kind of felt like I was being watched, but again, I didn't see anything. Nothing moved. Just bad feeling. I've been out here long enough to know to trust my gut, and it's just a feeling. Just keep an eye out.
Snit will take Scrappy out on watch with him.
Okay. What are you doing on your watch?
You mean what skill?
Yeah.
I pretty much have to use perception. It's really the best thing I can use for this.
Okay.
Is that what she used?
No, Nirix used athletics.
Okay.
Because she was Rocky montaging through her her watch.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably still use perception either way anyways.
Okay.
And Scrappy is going to be aiding me in this if you allow that.
I'm not, because he's
Okay.
not a character. He's
But
an
he has the
extension.
help action built in.
He's an extension of you, so
Okay. That's fine. 24.
okay. And go ahead and give me percentiles.
Okay. Let's see. That's 63.
63. You're there for a bit doing your patrol with Scrappy. About an hour and a half in, this large bird just takes off from one of the dunes nearby the house. Massive.
Is that a bird?
A bird.
Okay.
Or what looks to be a bird.
Okay.
But it's probably the size of a small dragon. Not a small dragon, but like a young dragon. And it just flies off overhead. Like blacking out the moon just for a brief second as it passes over the house, but it continues off into the distance.
Okay. Was this within 60 feet of me?
Not necessarily, not with it being in the air.
Okay. Because I have dark vision out to 60 feet, so I was hoping to maybe catch a little more detail, but okay. Would you allow me to use a second perception roll to possibly identify the sound of its wings, or the like whether or not it's feathered or leathery wings or something like that?
I would say that's going to be a nature roll, not a survival roll. Or not a perception roll, it's a nature roll.
Okay. Or like the silhouette to see if I see silhouettes of feathers or leathery wings. That's not too great. So probably not. 9.
9. You can't really get a grasp on a lot of it, though. With the way that its wings are beating, you can tell that it's indeed feathered.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just finish out my watch, trying to be more vigilant. But otherwise, I'll pass on that information to whoever I wake up next.
All right. And who are you waking up next?
Did anybody else volunteer for a watch?
Minako did.
Okay, so I'll wake up Minako. Some strange activity going on tonight. Nirix said she felt like she was being watched. I saw a pretty large bird take off from near our position. Seemed to be a feathered creature, but took off and didn't make much of it other than that.
Okay. I'll take a look around, see if I see any tracks.
Okay. So, what are you using for your watch?
Survival.
Survival. Okay, go ahead and give me that survival roll.
6. Ooh, that's a good roll. That is 23.
Nice. Okay, go ahead and give me the percentiles.
Oh shit, ass.
The one nobody ever wants to roll.
Fuck me, dude. Hold up, please. Okay, yeah, these are the right
I
ones.
think it's mostly because we don't know which way the tables go.
Yeah.
Like, it could be high, it
28.
could be low.
28,
Yeah.
and you got a 23.
Yeah, on my 20. On my survival check.
Okay. So you go around looking for any sort of tracks that you can find. And it takes you some time, but you're able to find the dune that it takes you some time, but you find the dune where this creature took off from.
Okay.
And there's a large indentation of where it was at, where it kicked off, and you could see the large claw marks that have like embedded into like a few of the rocks as it leapt.
Okay.
With a survival of 23, this is definitely a very big bird. You're thinking maybe even a rock.
Okay.
But with a 23, Minako was more focused on finding where like these tracks are at or anything, that she's kind of gotten herself a little lost.
It was a 28 on the percentile.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you're a little bit lost, is a 28. So because of the 28, the fourth watch is going to go unused. Who was doing the fourth watch?
I don't think
Not
we
sure
had
anybody
anyone
had
who was
volunteered.
just kind
Okay.
of surprise watches.
So then I will roll percentiles to see what happens.
Hey.
So, Roger, DM.
Yes. No. Like,
No,
yeah, I know. I don't do DMs.
okay.
Okay, hold
Well,
on.
It's a secret thing that she's using her wish on.
No, you have to say if it's a wish, you have to say it out
Say
loud.
it out loud. Oh, got it. I was trying to have a fun surprise for the group. Okay. All right. Well, at least start it down. So I'm gonna read my script.
I'm gonna read my script.
That's probably a smart thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I will tell you right now. Right
Yes.
now, before you say this, do your study. Like look into it to see which ones.
Well,
Because
that's
if
why
you say-
Well, it's because I don't know. Minako wouldn't know about dragons.
Okay.
So like that's why I did the little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm ready. All right, let me read this. I wish to have the ability to transform into whichever dragon closest aligns with Minako's traits and such, while maintaining her consciousness so that she does not indiscriminately attack her friends once a day. Wait, can I redo that?
Nope, because you already said
no,
it.
Fuck, because I should have put the once a day in a different place.
Here's the other thing. You also said your friends.
So try as you might,
Mhm.
the wish does not take effect.
Okay.
You have not wasted the wish, but this wish
Alright.
cannot be fulfilled.
Man, I wanted to be a cool battle mount for the crew. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm still lost in the desert. Just fucking around.
Just fucking around. You're trying to find your way back.
I feel like she would be able to find her way back.
I mean, we all know what direction north is, at least.
Yeah.
But yes, but north in pitch black is still pitch black.
It's true.
So rest of the night passes without an incident. Mina, you wander in back to the house probably right after the sun has, begin to crest above the horizon, as light is now showing you where to go. But everyone gets their full rest. And it is the start of a brand new day.
Okay.
You all got very lucky because an unwatched session is a lot more severe on the rolls than having somebody there, but I rolled an 81. So
We got lucky.
So, because I have to declare this kind of thing, so as not to surprise Rogan.
yes.
Like I said, I will be ending the infusion, the replicate magic item infusion for the bag of holding that I had been using,
Mhm.
and I will be creating a homunculus servant.
Okay. And that takes an hour, I believe, right? You do your
It's just
infusions or your
after the
creations.
long. It's after the long rest. You can do it. It's like preparing your spells.
Yeah. Okay. So what does your homunculus look like?
So Snit has a bunch of copper pieces, and they are actually going to look like a you know how like wind chimes can sometimes be super flat metal sculpture pieces and
Mhm.
stuff? So it's going to look like a bunch of copper pieces in the form of a very flat, but if you look at it top down, it's a silhouette of a dragon, but it's small,
Okay.
and it's going to be actually on his armor.
So it's just gonna rest on around his shoulders.
Yeah, so it's going to look like he decorated his leather with these copper pieces and the silhouette of a dragon.
And just blings himself out. Okay.
I don't want it to be shiny.
No,
but
I'm just saying it's just it's once everybody gets up, there's a little copper infusion of a dragon on Snit's armor.
Yeah. And until it moves, it's just going to look like it's a piece of the armor.
Yep.
Very cool. I'd like to retcon what I told the dragon about hearing a message in their head. What Sarah actually said was a little bird would come talk to it. But just because I was confusing cleric and druid spells for a second.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't have message.
Little birdie told me.
Yeah. But fireworks it is, since the dragon requested that.
Okay.
I think, Reiju, before we all set out, we'll actually do just one more meal for everybody.
You gonna cook him
Right.
breakfast?
Cook him breakfast and get that another chance at my learning skill.
So I will say now you can do it. You can do the skill either at night or day.
At night or day, but not both.
It's a once a day thing.
All right, so it'll just be a morning thing from now on.
Okay. So you're gonna cook breakfast for them.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see, +4. Don't fail me now. That 20.
Nice. Okay.
24.
So for when you get nat 20s, you can roll 2d6.
Watch me get 2 ones.
Hey,
It happens.
better than 1-1.
It's true. Hey, a 6 and a 5.
So that's a
3
total
and
of
3.
6 successes.
So plus the one I got earlier, I got one left.
Yep.
Nice.
So you woke up and you just had this inspiration to just whip up this gourmet meal. And like it's like you've got steak, eggs, sausage, like biscuits and gravy, like a hearty porridge for anyone who wants it, like 3 different types of juices. It's just a spread.
That worm that Syra got definitely got used up in all this training. She's getting an extra portion for that. But yeah, so everyone gets that. I think that's about it for me. Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone doing anything else in the morning to prepare? Or are you all getting ready to head out?
Just getting ready to head out, kind of conserving all my energy for the moment in case we get to this place at night.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Same.
Alrighty. So let's go ahead and take a quick break here, just so we can refill our drinks and everything. And when we get back, we will close out with the last 45 minutes of the show. And we are back.
And I was like,
Hello.
Hello.
yeah, let's go
Yeah.
get a burger. And we did.
Rojan, I have a question because I forgot about some of the optional
Yes.
druid stuff from
Mm.
Tasha's.
Mhm.
Are you allowing any of that, like the find familiar? and stuff?
Tasha's is 100% legal.
Okay, then if Sarah had some time, she would do some time to read the book, and then she would spend last night would have spent an hour casting find familiar, if that's all right.
Yep, that is more than all right.
Okay, she summons a lizard that looks a lot like Simon, but
Aw.
druids find familiar are like, they're like fae creatures, like a wizard, so it's like a spirit, but it looks a lot like Simon, little frilled lizard that she has with
Simon
it.
Dos.
Yeah, Simon Dos.
Simon Jr.
Oh,
This
Or-
is Simone. It's Simon's
is
girlfriend,
Simone,
spirit
yes.
girlfriend.
Oh God. Are we trying to hook up Simon and Simone?
This is Simone.
Okay, so you have your pet Simon, your familiar Simone.
Yep.
Okay.
Now we can't do a ship name because it's either Simon or Simone.
Simone.
Simone. No. I know I've ruined the ship.
It's either that or
Sorry.
Simmons.
We should never ship pets.
No, we shouldn't. There should be a line drawn somewhere.
Somewhere.
That's the line, is the pets.
Yep.
Oh,
Cool.
apparently.
So now I got a familiar. Awesome.
Sim
This
sim.
is new.
Simulation.
All right.
Fox, you stop it. You stop it now. No.
No, you can't make me.
All right. So, as the day begins, you eat your meals, and I take it you all just begin heading out on both the skiff and the bikes again. All right.
Yep.
So
Yep.
before we do that, I need one person here to give me 3d20s.
I'm
Okay.
done.
I'll volunteer Shadow Fox for it.
Just
Okay.
straight d20 rolls.
All right. So let's see here. That is actually pretty good. In order from lowest to highest, 14.
No.
16, 18.
I need the first roll, the second roll, third roll.
Well, you didn't tell me that. Okay, well, I've got an order for that then.
Okay.
So, let's see here. That would be 16,
Okay.
14. No, 16, 18, 14.
16, 18, and 14. Okay. So it's a bit hotter today. You know, in Freedom Degrees, you're probably pushing about 110. There is
It is a desert.
some wind about, but it is a very dry wind. But thankfully there's no dust storm going on today. The wind though is kicking up like the loose sand and everything. So it's like one of those Santa Ana wind type days in the desert where it's just hot and annoyingly windy. Which is going to make it a bit more of a hassle to pilot or to navigate the skiff. So for today, Fox, if you are piloting the skiff, it's going to be at a disadvantage roll.
We'll be casting guidance every 6 seconds. No, I know.
But for those of you who are either steering the skiff or on the bike, go ahead and give me a vehicle handling check.
Guidance.
Is a
Yeah.
19 from Callie.
And that's
That
at,
actually might help.
Your
that's at
turn.
disadvantage.
You use guidance.
Oh, do I need
Yeah,
to do it
I-
at disadvantage too?
No, only Callie, because
Oh, okay.
the winds are like even with even if like the fortifications were done, wind on a sail at like this degree is still murder.
Okay.
An 8 and a 9, and then a 3 on the guidance.
Nice.
17.
17. Okay. Can I get a percentile?
Sure. Let's do that. Uh, 80.
80.
Just straight up 80.
Okay. So as you're going about, I need to check something out just in case so I can make sure this is true to form.
Apologies. What was that last part?
Okay. So as you're going about, the winds seem to have kicked something up. Seeing as how I'm thinking of we're doing two rolls each day, first half of the day, second half of the day, instead of making it do 4 and taking forever. So through like
Thank you.
the second hour of the first leg of this journey here, Snake, your eyes catch something. As I take it, you're probably up in the crow's nest as always. Off to a little bit off to the west of where your location is at right now, you see this small, partial half stone dome. Decent size too. That has been uncovered by the winds.
I'll take out my rifle and look down the scope, try to get a little bit more detail. Any detail to be seen?
Since you're continually going, you can see inside, and you see that there's a strange looking rectangle sitting in the center of this dome, and other rectangles were in there, but they've been broken and shattered. Give me a survival roll.
I'm not great at it yet, but soon. That'll be a 13.
13. They almost look like eggs.
I'll get on the rings and describe what I've seen and where it is to the group.
Does that sound familiar?
Give me a nature roll.
Huh?
Me too.
Yeah, you can too.
Thank you.
18.
21.
21. Both of you instantly know what this is. This is a sandray den. And that little square, that rectangular thing in there is a sandray egg.
We relay that information over the rings, or I do. Those sandray things you were looking for, Snit.
Just taking an egg.
I didn't want to make a detour.
Should we wait until after we're done with the egg retrieval, or do you think we could just swing by?
May not be able to find it. It was buried.
How
What
far
if
is
this
it again?
one's
It's not too far off. You got, like, pulling off to the side and everything would probably take 5 minutes.
That's fine.
It's close by.
what if this one's also intelligent and then sends a group after us because we stole their egg?
I was just about to say we're on an egg retrieval mission and we're gonna get sidetracked stealing eggs.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic.
Less worried about the egg, more worried about the
Mother.
yeah.
I mean, that's probably what the people thought with the dragon.
If I have to wait for the egg to hatch and it to grow for me to be able to use its hide, that's going to be a long, long time.
I think we can pass up on this one for now.
So you're looking for the mother?
I'm just looking for their hides.
I was just gonna say that's kind of twisted
I
if you
don't-
raise this
I don't
egg
wanna
and then have the
raise it,
baby and then
yes.
skin it.
Yeah, I don't want to raise it for that purpose. Actually, wait,
That's kinda
do we
fucked
know?
up.
Do they shed?
You don't know if they shed or not.
Well, there you go. I mean, I know people raise cows for hide and deer for hide, but that seems a little twisted. That's like pet status.
There's a fine line between food, materials, and pets.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Anyway,
that's-
if the group doesn't want to go, then I'm not going to press it.
Okay.
Nira just thinks it's ironic. Like she doesn't really care either way, but she just thinks it's ironic we're on an egg retrieval trip. We're just like it's sidetracked by this.
Wrong egg. Wrong egg.
Or right egg.
Left egg.
So, second half of the journey going on. The wind
Okay.
is still not died down. Thankfully, it hasn't picked up either. Though it is becoming annoying. It's getting on your nerves now, Callie. As you're constantly having to fight this rudder and these sails in order to make sure that the skiff isn't tossed to one side or another, or if it doesn't capsize.
Callie, do you want a bit of a splash? Some water on the skin? Sun's pretty hot.
No, I'm good, but if this wind gets any stronger, we're gonna have to stop.
Can I get the vehicle handling checks for the second part of this, the second half of the travel?
Because
Yep.
of the disadvantage, I missed out on a 30. Instead, I got a 20.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I'm just going to say, I'm always going to guidance unless
Yep,
there's something
same.
preventing me from doing it.
Always guidance exists. Also, I misunderstood the druid's find familiar feature, so Sarah played with it last night because she had the wild shape available,
Mhm.
but it only lasts for half of my druid level, so an hour. So it only lasted like 3 hours, and then it went poof.
Oh, okay.
So it's poof now.
It's a temporary familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 28.
All right, you're still holding on. Thankfully, the skiff isn't taking any sort of damage. Callie's expert piloting is making sure that the wind is more of an annoyance than a danger. And I just need one more percentile roll from someone.
Fox?
I'll do it, I guess.
Yay!
Here comes the one.
Oh, no, it's almost the same number that Eric's rolled. It's an 82.
An 82.
Oh, nice.
Okay. We got some good rolls today. So the wind is, while an annoyance, also seems to be a boon for all of you. As much like the dome that you saw back with the sand rays, a small ruin has been uncovered. A singular like monolith standing in the center of the ruin itself stairs leading down into a courtyard where this monolith has been uncovered.
Okay, that
Oh.
looks interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Ruger, do you want to take a closer look for us? See
Yes,
if there's anything around it.
I think I can do that. He kind of jumps off and you hear him go, fuck, as like the wind kind of like carries him for a moment.
Yeah, watch out for. Okay.
And then like he steadies himself out and he's flying close to the ground just to make sure he's not carried off.
So you're just like, and here I go. Come fuck. Readjust.
Ruger is one of us. Let's face it.
As he skims the sand and he goes down and he like flies around the ruins and he comes back up and lands on you. It's strange. I'll give you that. Though I don't necessarily see anything down there that would be a danger. So-
If it's not dangerous, do we want to take a moment to look?
I definitely want to see if there's knowledge here.
Certainly peculiar.
Good
Let's
with
just
it.
not take too much time. But I don't see the harm in
Agreed.
it.
I think the wind actually helped us out a little bit, so we might have a few minutes of spare time at least.
That'll work.
So
All right. Looks like we're in agreement.
Okay.
I'll do the typical rogue thing as long as nobody stops me to
Check for
check for
traps.
traps and whatnot.
You can check for traps with advantage because of the wind.
With advantage because of the wind.
Yeah.
I ain't going to complain about that.
you strong boy.
Maybe because it's uncovering stuff.
It's uncovering stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
so like
No,
any
I
hidden
get it.
traps or tripwires would be a little more easier to see.
I forget, Rojan, are you of the check for traps is investigation or perception?
Investigation,
Cool. Okay.
because you are actively investigating an area to make sure that there isn't any pressure plates or anything.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. There are absolutely 0 traps on the stairway leading down into like this monolith courtyard.
It looks clear.
What's up, Julian?
I have a question.
Okay.
With the wish spell, is it anything that can alter your physical ability or capability?
Pretty much you can make a wish on anything. It's just up to me if it's something
I
that will
wish
be allowed.
to have true sight.
You wish to have true sight. Give me one moment here.
I know it's magical and non-magical darkness to get the ethereal plane, all things invisible. Advantage against defending, like against things such as that. And
This spell gives the willing creature you touch the ability to see things as they are. For the duration, the creature has true sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic, and see into the ethereal plane all up to 120 feet.
I wasn't true seeing. I specific like a creature with true sight.
Yeah.
Because I'm on D&D Beyond.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll-
No. I know. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm looking at something to see
Yes.
how I can use this.
I'm going. Yes, I know I'm visually fucking myself over, but it's also really handy thing to have.
Well, maybe it could be something that you can do like once a day or something like that, or
So
once a week, or I don't know,
you,
take something. Spell.
for a moment, have sensory overload
Yes.
as you begin to see everything. The monolith itself just beaming with some sort of magical energy. Small ley lines running across it through the stones of the groundwork in the courtyard, running back up along the railings of the steps into the sand as to where the desert has yet to uncover.
Okay.
But on top of that, you are seeing things floating by you as well, things that are not necessarily there.
Yeah.
As your eyes are now peering into the ethereal plane. But with like all this overload and everything, I'm gonna need
Where's my con save?
I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw here.
Okay, that's not horrible. That's one of my better skills. I rolled a nat 1, got a 3.
Okay,
For a
so
total of 4.
while you can see everything, this is extreme sensory overload to you.
Yes.
So any sort of perception checks or anything unassisted are made at disadvantage. Like, you can see everything, but the information that you're pulling in is overwhelming.
For how long?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll eventually,
Like,
hopefully
you'll eventually
over
get
it.
used to it, but right now
Yes.
it is just like
It's yes, my brain's not processing.
I
all
can
that.
see infinity, and infinity is not fun.
Apparently,
Yeah,
you can
I-
spell the
Ever
passage
seen
of time.
Kingdom of Crystal Skull? Yeah, that shit.
And you just see everybody's just sees Minako like rest on the mast, like trying to catch her breath.
Oh, you okay, Mina?
As you can see, like, when you look at Mina's face, she now has like visible veins kind of like streaking towards her eyes.
Yeah, and her ring is just glowing.
Nirix, is it?
Oh, everybody heard her say, "I wish for true sight."
Oh, she actually said
Wait,
it out
You
loud.
have to
You have- you
verbally
have to say it out
the
loud.
wish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to
the-
say it.
You wished for this?
I'd it be helpful, and it kind of is, but my brain can't just handle it at the moment.
Close your eyes for a moment. See if that helps a little bit.
And she'll close her eyes.
Like, does she see through her eyelids,
You
or
see
is
through
it?
your eyelids.
Oh,
Punch her in the
Yes!
face. I'm kidding.
No, sweet. I can wear eye patches and still be able to see, although it doesn't
It
help.
doesn't help.
But I'd still look cool.
well,
Right now you don't. You look like your eyes are about to bulge out of your head.
Wait, but if I close my eyes, I only see the ethereal plane, not the
No,
material, right?
You see
Or I-
everything still.
Okay.
You see
Okay.
through your eyes. Because you
Oh,
can
okay,
see through
okay, okay,
darkness, and that is darkness.
Right. Yes. Got it.
So,
So.
even magical
Julian,
darkness.
Yes.
in case you don't know, the ethereal plane is basically an overlay of our
Yes.
plane.
I
Yeah,
know. I
That-
know what it
that's why-
is.
So
that's why
you're
he's
seeing
seeing-
both at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes, I
why
know.
that's why I said that there's so much information being pulled in
Yes.
right now.
It's like a
Because
veil situation.
yeah,
It is.
that's exactly what the veil is. It's the ethereal
There's the
plane.
astral plane.
Yeah.
And then Minako's just gonna start blaring like ley lines of the monolith.
The monolith is definitely magical.
Syra just
Uh,
looks confused. What's true sight? What are ley lines? What are you talking about, Mina? Are you feeling okay?
She doesn't look well, but she
I've-
seems to have something new about her.
What'd you do?
You heard her say wish, right?
Well, I mean, we can all wish for stuff. I wish I had, a large juicy steak right here in front of me, but I don't.
Do I sense
You don't have
magic?
any wish spells on you, do you?
No.
Okay.
That would have been great if she did.
I
so,
would've
I
I
do
would've
have
said-
the deck of many things,
I would.
but,
Oh yeah. Syra has the deck.
but I have not pulled from
Because
the
I
deck
was gonna
apart
say
from my own pull.
if you had a wish, just a juicy steak would have flopped on your head.
That would have been funny. But no.
That would have been funny.
I'll be fine. I just need to get used to all this.
Used to what?
She's apparently doing something with her eyes.
True sight, I don't think is a druid spell, so she has no idea what this is.
No. That's
Can I use Arcana to see if I even recognize what the hell just happened to her?
Oh, you already
are
know
people
what happened to
talking
her because
about?
she
So
said, "I wish I had true sight."
But does Reiju know that that is an actual thing, like an actual spell?
I'm
That's
pretty
the
sure that's a wizard
question.
spell, isn't it?
That's a
It's
wizard
bard,
slash
cleric, sorcerer,
clerics
warlock, and
can use
wizard.
it.
Yeah.
sorcerer.
Like you don't
sorcerer
even
spell?
have
Druid's
to do
overhead.
an arcana roll. You know, just from what she's describing, she is literally seeing everything.
Oh dear gods.
I
What is
see
it?
things that people can't see, but it's a lot to take in right now.
Syra, allow me to explain.
Please, thank you.
She can
There's a
see
floating
ghosts,
thing.
she can see magic, and she can see the regular world as it is at the same time. She doesn't have to use any special tricks to do manipulation on herself anymore. She just has it all at once.
Sounds useful.
It might also be taxing for right now because she's not used to it.
Oh,
Oh,
Like I said, just sensory overload, I'll be fine eventually.
good luck.
Mina, maybe, when we have time, Ruger can kind of help you with that because he like sees things in different places as well.
That's true. You also saw like two perspectives at
Yes, but I
once.
have the ability to turn that off.
That's the other thing.
But
Are
like
you
Really?
able to turn it off?
I'd have thought, yeah.
you're kind of
I don't think I
used
can
to
turn it.
processing that sort of information, right? So you can help her walk through the process of it.
Well, I think I have the ability to process that information as I'm physically able to prepare for it and then turn it off when it gets to be too much. Her, on the other hand, I am not entirely sure, but I can see what I can do.
Okay.
I might
Wait.
have to break out the dream catchers again.
Point number 2. What are ley lines?
Magic that runs along
Okay.
the ground.
Kind of points at her tattoos and is like this, but
Yes,
worldwide.
Her arm's glowing.
Are ley lines
They're
arcane
natural.
or they're
Natural
natural?
magic, yeah. So you would know what so Syra being a druid would know what a ley line is.
Oh,
It's
Cyrus
the
says
natural
the
flow
name for
magic.
it in Druidic. You mean blah blah blah?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Oh, it's just what we call it. Sorry, I didn't
Sure.
wasn't familiar with the term ley lines, but I can use that term.
Yes, the natural flow of magic.
Yes.
And
Of course, you know that since you were so anti-magic for the longest time.
I was never anti-magic.
it's just casting it in the city. You do recognize, Mina, that this seems to be a focal point for those ley lines.
So this is
A conflux of some sort. It's a lot of magic.
it's a place of power.
Yes.
It is.
It's probably going to draw some things to it then, so I recommend we stay on guard.
The sooner
Be
we
quick.
leave here, the better. This is a lot for me to take in. Lots
Alright,
of
let's do
flashing
this.
lights.
Let's do this quickly then, yeah?
Yeah, do you want to come with us or do you want to wait here?
I mean, you might as well make use of my ability to see things that aren't to be perceived by your normal eyes.
Your peasant eyes.
Well, if that's the case, I'll stay by you just in case you were leaning earlier, so let me just help you. And she'll just kind of come up under your arm.
Okay.
Sure, you
And
can walk
just-
on your own, but this is just in case.
Yeah, she'll use her echo to also like help her walk.
Okay.
Mhm. Does your echo also have that weird wobbly effect?
Well, the echo just glows to
Yeah.
me now.
It's just a giant blue glow.
Yeah.
So you walk down. Are you heading down the steps into the courtyard?
I would assume so.
Okay. And when you walk down, it's finely cut stone. It's definitely had an artisan's touch. And you can see the portion that you're in. There are the stairways going from where you're at, and then 2 on the side. But it looks like the other end of the courtyard, opposite from where you're heading in, is still buried, as you can only see the first 2 steps heading down before the sand begins to block it. When you get closer to the monolith, there is actually an audible drone noise coming from it.
Like, does it sound like one of those forks, tuning forks? Like just
No, not. It's more of a. I have a sound effect for it. I'm gonna turn the music off here so you can. You could turn up Sirenscape to hear it as well.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not hearing anything. Let me turn it up.
Yeah, turn it up.
It's very soft.
Oh, it's that sound.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Rogan,
Yes.
probably no big deal, but just point of order. Snit does have that monocle in his goggles as well.
The true
one
sight,
from
the true sight goggles.
guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you ever confirmed that it was actually true sight, but whatever it is, that's, you know.
Yeah, it allows you to see through magical darkness. Is what yours gives you. You can
Okay,
see
cool.
you can see invisibility and magical darkness.
That's
Okay,
double sight.
so yeah,
Double sight,
I got
yeah.
that on.
So that way's blocked off. There's one other that's not blocked off.
There are the two staircases on the side that lead up, that were like descending into. They're the same, like identical to the staircase that you took,
Okay.
but they're from the left and right and leading down into the courtyard.
Okay. And then
So-
there's just the one in front of us that's going down about maybe
Yeah.
2 steps.
Yeah,
and then-
behind the monolith itself is a stairway that would lead down.
So have we approached the monolith?
You're in the courtyard. I'm not sure if anyone has physically approached the monolith.
Yeah,
itself
I want to
yet.
see if the feel if it's like physically vibrating as well as.
When you start to get closer, it's not necessarily physically vibrating, but you can feel like the drone of like some sort of power just emanating
it-
off this thing, and it's you can feel like a bit of pressure on your chest.
Is it cold to the touch, hot to the touch? What does it feel like?
Are you touching it?
I mean, I was going to, but now I'm second guessing it.
Raju would actually
that's-
stop you if you
that's-
try to.
The question is, are you touching it?
Yeah, she would have.
All right, so
placed her
your hand
on it.
goes out and you place your fingertips on it.
Low intelligence.
Several of us go, wait.
And when you touch it, for a brief moment, you feel a shudder, and the pillar itself goes from this soft obsidian blacklight color to now like illuminated with what almost looks like a bright starlit sky. Minako, you can now see there are 2 Callies standing next to each other. The physical Callie and then an ethereal representation of her, both of them with
I
their
can
hands.
see her soul.
You can see it. Yeah, you can see you can see an ethereal representation of her with their fingertips pressed on like the bottom part of the monolith.
And that's when she touched it.
That's when she touched it.
Cal, stop touching it.
Oh, okay.
And you take your hands off, and there's just you feel this rush of like something push into you again as it goes back to that soft black color. And you Mina, you see the ethereal version just go back into Ellie.
Don't touch that.
Do you feel
Look.
okay?
Yeah, when Callie touched it, I saw her like soul leave her body, and then when she let go, it rushed back into her. Did you just feel like something
Alarming.
pushed into you?
Kind of, yeah, but I just thought it was kind of the pressure in the air around this thing.
No. I saw, well,
I feel okay
kind of
now.
ethereal representation of you go back
Okay.
into your body.
And Mina, your eyes kind of like adjust a little bit as you notice that there's almost an ethereal overlay of
Yeah.
the structure itself, but the ethereal version goes down into the where the sand is blocking it. And you can see like an ethereal outline of a massive structure around you. Still physically covered by sand, but you're looking at probably a good half mile in all directions around you of this structure.
She'll relay the information that the building seems to go for half mile every which direction, but it's just covered by sand.
When I placed my hand on this thing, did it feel like I could push my hand through it, or was it solid?
You didn't necessarily have enough time to figure. You just touched it.
Is
And
there
then
any writing on it?
if you would like to do an investigation roll, you may do that.
Yeah, no. Sarah doesn't. She's looking, but she got a 5, so she's like, do you guys see any writing? I'm not. It just looks black.
Like you see runes that are like carved into like the base of it, but it's not necessarily any writing you've ever seen.
Rachel, bring me closer.
Sure. By the way,
Yes.
did it look like energy was transferring to or from Callie when she touched it?
Neither.
Neither. Okay. And she'll just kind of help her down to.
And she'll like examine the monolith.
What are you doing for the monolith?
Do I recognize the writing
What
or what the runes signify?
languages do you speak?
Draconic and Common.
Nope.
Celestial primordial.
Nope.
Can Minako like write these down just to like in her tome, just to
You can most definitely try.
like not trying to put any magic into
No,
them,
I'm just
writing.
saying you can most definitely try.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. She'll try to like she'll do like rough scribbles of what the runes would look
Go
like
ahead
on like some
and
corner of a paper.
let's go ahead and do an intelligence roll with disadvantage.
Intelligence roll. Yeah, she's
Would
Good
any
idea.
of anyone else be able to read these by chance?
What
Or at
languages
least
do you speak?
recognize.
Abyssal, Infernal, Undercommon.
Ooh, that wasn't horrible. 17.
Okay, yeah, you can you jot them down.
Yeah, they'll still be rough sketches because her eyes are still fucky.
Is it Thieves' Camp?
Nope.
Common
would
Draconic
say-
were already covered, so.
I would say Nyrix probably would recognize Druidic if it was written in Druidic, because Sarah just
Yeah.
couldn't make out anything, but
I
she would
couldn't
be able
read
to
it,
recognize.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not druidic.
Okay, just wanted to make
Okay.
sure.
Sorry, not.
Yeah, she fell asleep during
celestial.
that class.
Yeah,
Elven. Sorry.
but you would at least recognize it because you saw it a lot.
Yeah,
Um, it's very
Wait a second.
interesting.
You
I know
said
how to say
Elven.
hi in Druidic,
Yeah,
and that's it.
Reiju,
Elven.
Reiju's
It's
elf.
Elven.
Oh,
Elven.
I can read it. I can read
Okay,
it.
so yeah, she'll put it up. She'll like read this. Don't read any
Ew.
of this. This will like burn your brain. And she's like motioning to the poems on it. Just read. What does this say?
And I'll just kind of see what the chicken scratch looks like.
It's half of a word.
Okay. What is the meaning?
But from what you can grasp, it if it continued on, would say monolith.
Really oathful.
I'm going to go up to this stone. Am I able to see any of these runes, or is it just Minako?
No,
that
you
can
could-
see it.
You can see the
Okay.
runes that are.
Okay, so basically it's all there. What am I reading here? Is the monolith to what?
Monolith of the heavens.
That would explain the ethereal. And
Minako,
she.
give me a second.
Yes.
Minako, you notice that
Yes.
you're starting to draw a crowd.
Guys, I
As
think we should
these-
leave.
Ethereal bodies of elves start coming out. They look to be dressed like villagers. No weapons, nothing on them that signifies any sort of danger or threat to you. Just people going about their day, but they're kind of all staring at the monolith now, like conversing with one another, kind of pointing at where Callian was for a brief moment.
Whatever you did, you're drawing a crowd. I think we should leave.
Wait,
What do
a
they look
crowd?
like?
They look like Reiju.
Elves?
Yes.
Elvish? Well, that would make
Yes.
sense if that's what is happening with this monolith.
Yeah.
Can we please get out of here?
Well, this could be connected to Rage's people. Maybe she would like to decide.
Rages from the Underdark.
There is no
No,
Underdark.
no, I'm not. Actually.
There is no
There's no
Underdark.
Sarah,
Can
do
I
you-
determine what kind of elf?
No,
Or are they Rage like? Okay, so it just looked.
they just
knifey
look
eared.
elven.
Yeah.
They look elven
okay.
because, well, they're ethereal, so you can't really
Yeah.
distinguish any features from them.
This could be a relic of your people.
Sarah, do you mind grabbing Minako? She looks ill.
Sure.
I'm gonna look at Callie. He's like, if I look like I'm about to faint, just pick my body up.
What if you touch that fucking
Oh,
monolith?
okay.
And she's gonna just walk up and
Guidance.
shoot.
And as you touch it, there is a small chime in that the monolith once again lights up with like a starry night sky, and you're just standing there touching it. It's normal to the touch. Feels very smooth.
What are the dead elves doing?
Like what you see is a ethereal representation now of
Reiju.
Reiju, and then all of the elves kind of like turn and like look at her and begin to like walk towards her.
Reiju, let go.
Hold on.
They're walking towards you, Reiju.
I'll
you don't
say
you don't see this, by the way. You're just
yeah, I'm touching it and I've got my eyes closed, but I say in Elven, hello?
and you feel something like kind of like softly touch you, and then there's a tug.
Let go.
As Mina, you see one of the elves like reach out and just like place their hand on her shoulder and kind of like pull the ethereal version of her away as her physical version falls unconscious.
I catch her.
What the fuck did
And
I
that is
tell
where we
you?
are leaving off for this time.
Holy shit.
Yay!
Out of all the times you gained this ability, goddamn.
This is actually
Dude.
this is actually a good thing that you gained this ability, because if
Yeah, I-
not, like if anyone touched that and they fell unconscious, it'd be what the hell just happened.
Yeah.
You at least have some sort of grasp as to why she fell unconscious.
Yeah, we have a little bit of information where
They gave her the Dementor's kiss and they're sucking her soul.
Elven Dementors, yeah, go with that one.
Could be a good thing. It could be.
Yeah, like literally has seen 4 other elves in her entire life.
And now
One of
they're
them-
trying to kill her.
So
I'm about to learn something.
Yeah, what death is like.
thank you everyone for tuning in for this episode. We will be back later tonight in about an hour and a half here at 5:30 Pacific time for our
Nope.
next episode. Wait, did somebody say nope?
No, I said yup.
Oh, I heard nope. 5:30 Pacific time
Yep.
for for the first episode of the year of Behold Lore, where we will be talking with HB Fox about his characters, the Sonata game, everything like that. So if you have any questions for Fox, now then would be the time to ask them. We will also be giving away the final dice set for our December event, so tune in for that as well. But these are not the only shows that we do. Coming up on Monday, we have another episode of Mass Effect Horizons, which is a D&D 5th edition mod set in the Mass Effect universe, which Zoro runs us through. And then on Tuesday, we have Destiny Forged, which is in now its third campaign, where I run some of the people here and others through a brand new world full of intrigue and horror, I guess we can say for now. And then on alternating Saturdays, we have 2 different shows here, which we will be back in 2 weeks. So on the 15th is our next show for this one of Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition post magic apocalyptic style campaign. And then coming up next week is another episode of Wayward Wanderers, which is a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign, which Azarin runs. But for now, we are going to head on out. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We will catch you later in about an hour and a half, hour 15 minutes for another episode of Behold Lore. But until then, have a good one.